We gotta take Maul out to
Linden? I've been to Linden before.
I'll take you out there. Don't worry, you'll be safe.
You got your chain back?
You'll be with us.
You got your chain. You got your chain back when you went?
It never left.
Fox gave it back to you?
It never left.
Rest in peace, Fox.
Yes, sir.
It's Parks.
What's happening?
Rest in peace, Maserati Fox. Where we at? Episode 360 of the Joe Budden podcast.
Look how life will throw those numbers at you. 360. Everything is full circle when you think about it. You know?
Good point, Maul.
Yeah, everything is 360 when you think about it.
This is life.
It's not me. I promise
you. The mic cut out after that science.
Right.
It was, they
wasn't ready.
They knew they was trying to shut me down, but it's all right. We back.
I didn't have.
Boss got mad wires available. We good.
That's crazy.
The universe was at work just now somehow.
Yeah,
man.
360.
Honestly, but speak to that. That's interesting to me because I can't speak for Rory. Maybe he's been faced with a 360 in front of him before. I don't know.
I have.
Rory's in a 360 deal?
No, I'm not in a 360 deal.
Not with
but
me.
one has been put in front of me.
Not with me. We'd all be fucking billionaires if we got some ad money.
Nah, I still want to know what the merch at Highline was.
Oh no, we killed that engagement ring, nigga. we went crazy. We went crazy.
Now
that was the merch.
That's sick.
now you're disrespecting that ring because that would mean it was what, $200?
Don't do that. Hell no. You got our merch.
Add a couple zeros.
You got our merch. Fuck, our fans rock out.
No, that's a fact.
Listen, man. Listen. I uncovered the truth of the matter. I would have loved to have said this before the music played, but we just uncovered this. The truth of the matter is, this podcast is not good unless we get a woman mad at us.
So it's the only way.
No, that's kind of valid.
That's when you know it was a great. That's when you know it was a great episode.
Yeah,
and to all the listeners.
No, honestly.
We have to talk to listeners for a second.
No, for real.
Because we have fun on this podcast as men. When you guys go run and snitch, it affects our homes where we want to come into this podcast and no longer make jokes. Because we don't want to deal with shit in our phone because of y'all. Because y'all snitch.
Oh, it's gonna get worse now.
I agree with Rory, but
like just shut up and laugh with us.
I agree with Rory. He's right. But I addressed that with y'all back when we did that $2,500 joke. I told y'all I was angry at y'all. A lot of y'all rolled with me. I'm going to take some accountability. I got in a lot of trouble for telling y'all I got my ass ate. the fans didn't do that one. Rim, don't do that. Just eat the chip. just eat the fucking chip, Rim. I got in a lot of trouble. That was a 3-week conversation.
Yo, it's bad because now when you meet people or you meet a woman and you just like having a conversation, they feel like they know so much about you if they listen to the show.
It's not even,
and they don't understand that it's entertainment. Like, you know what I mean? So they're like,
"Oh
yeah, I heard that." You said, I was like, "Whoa, that was a joke."
You can't use the word entertaining to a woman.
Why?
That's true. No,
why not?
Because you're not supposed. You're not in it. Yeah.
You guys made that amazing replacement sevens, all that amazing bit that I found funny as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good joke.
Oh, the shoes?
That was a nice
bit. That was great.
If Dave Chappelle did that, we would applaud.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, I am met with paragraphs of blue in my phone.
Oh, no.
And I said, I didn't even know you still listen to the podcast.
Out the blue, too.
And word.
Out the blue into
And then
the blue.
she said, all your listeners DM me and said, hope everything's okay at home. Mind your fucking business and mind my home. Like, get the fuck away from my home. The fuck is wrong with y'all?
I just heard, and what Rory said, I could hear where I get in trouble. Because they going to say, all your listeners hit me. And then I'm going to say, 10 of them niggas hit you.
Right.
Not even.
It wasn't, it was
one
like
or two.
It's like
three.
five niggas hit you. Like, I have a massive audience.
The percentage is very low.
Yeah, you can't open all those DMs.
And
everyone else laughed.
Wait, and let me tell you something. Telling a girl that you like intimate with that you have a massive audience.
No, that doesn't go over well. Yeah, no, that turns into something
why
else.
not if it's true?
Nah, fam, you can't.
Nah, you can't get that off.
Somehow it got flipped on me. Like she said, yeah, the massive audience is exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because so many of them niggas come to me. I'm like, whoa, whoa. Celebrate black men.
You got to turn it into something else quick.
Honor black men and Rory.
And Rory
Parks. The fuck? God damn it. Can't
Now that I
even
think
tell
about
y'all
it, I should have told, because you guys are black men and you made the joke.
Right.
So now I'm thinking, like, was she attacking black men via me?
Yes, Rory.
Come on, man.
Yes.
even.
It gets
I didn't
darker when
realize
you
that.
really like uncover things. It gets dark. It gets dark.
How does that work in single
No,
life?
it get dark when you don't want to uncover things because
Oh,
you're
no.
sitting there stuck to your mentality, and then she say, "Well, I don't want to talk to you until you see things my way."
I might not ever see things your way.
What?
I have
Yeah.
PTSD. There's certain topics that I just gotta.
I don't agree with you here,
Yeah.
but I mean, all right, you know what?
It's tough,
I
man.
should have told them niggas I got my. You know what, man?
I shouldn't have shared. It was a
wasn't
great
even-
moment.
yeah, it wasn't even none of their business, man. I got my ass ate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry
That's
about.
not enough, though.
sorry.
Yo,
I got my
I
ass
love
ate.
you,
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry I got my ass
You're
ate.
supposed to share your good experiences with the world.
man. I tried,
At least we thought.
I tried that whole "it's a bit" content line.
It doesn't work.
That's
man.
ran its course for sure.
They don't understand this.
We
entertainment.
gotta update the content line because that used to be a smooth out.
Oh yeah.
It's over for
It's
that.
just jokes. It's for the podcast. No, it ain't. How are you going to tell me what's for the podcast? One that
doesn't
you
work
didn't
like
listen
that,
to,
man.
that you
what,
just
though?
checked a
But I
request
can't-
DM.
this is why I can't be mad at this because this exact issue was the death of Joe Budden TV, and I'm glad Maul is here because he subscribed to that too. Like when I was taking my little camera out and just taping niggas, everybody was with the funnies.
Yeah.
Everybody, they was natural. When that shit like gained an audience,
Things change a bit.
Oh man, nobody would be cool. Nobody would just play it like you know what? Now's not the time. No, put your little camera away. So I understand it. Fine. If I get my ass ate, I just enjoy it to myself.
Just keep it to yourself.
Just enjoy it to
That's all.
myself.
No, it don't even be relationships. Like, I've had work conversations with new people I'm working with that will catch like certain clips on the podcast. I had a woman that I'm working with say, "Hey, I saw a little compilation of your podcast. I was interested, so I clicked it." And so you like to eat pussy after a woman's been walking around all day? I was like,
That's a bit, bitch.
and it's true.
No, yeah, it could be a true bit.
It's a little bit true.
Yeah.
Like I knew I was fucked up in the argument. I'm like, yo, don't the greatest comedians?
Oh, you went there?
I be trying to like tell them,
you
don't
are
the
not-
greatest comedians pull from
Yeah.
a real story?
Yeah. No, it doesn't work.
I mean, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, no.
I'm not naming him. Yeah.
Dave.
Oh man.
And
Yeah,
even
nah.
if it's not true, let me be a liar on the podcast.
Right.
Let me lie.
I ain't get a FaceTime for
Just
3
let me
weeks.
get it off.
3 whole weeks. How you get your ass ate and don't get a call?
Shows what she thought about you.
Oh my
Whore.
God. Jesus. Talk about my pride in
Thought
in
you
the
were easy.
toilet.
Treated you,
You
like a
feel like
skis.
shit. Like if she don't call you, you be like, all right, fam, hold on. You're not gonna just treat me like this. You gotta call me. You can't eat my ass and not call me after that. What type of shit is that?
Word, after all I've sacrificed. I shared some real shit on the pod, and the potential bitches that might have liked me backed off.
So I lost you and them.
Come on. I can't lose both of y'all. Don't do
They
that.
think you got badass.
You got badass.
It's a little musty.
You're a badass.
Nah, they know they ain't lick my ass like that.
You are Joey badass. Now that I think about it.
And Lil Baby. and the baby. I'm all these niggas, man.
Oh my god.
22 G's, that shit felt like. Shit, I'm all of these. Who else is out?
20. Who else is out?
Who else dropped
Who
an
else
album?
dropped something?
that shit was 5-0. That shit was mad great shit.
Oh my god.
And,
A lick of
and,
sense.
and just that fast, I'm in trouble again.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
if I
It's
understand
okay.
the argument correctly, I'm not in trouble if I let the audience know I love her.
Of course.
See, that's how
See?
love. Love
See?
conquers all.
Nah, I don't like Maul. Get yourself in trouble, man.
See?
Come on.
Get
How
myself
these
in
how these
trouble?
first dates going when they know everything about you?
Well, I haven't been on a
What
first
is
date
a
in a
first
while.
date in quarantine?
Yeah, I haven't been
Come
on
to
a
the
first
crib.
date in a while.
Zoom.
But it's bad
That's the
because
other thing. My bitch is going out now. They outside, outside back.
In treacherous-
I ain't getting
treacherous
I ain't getting the
hands.
text I was getting.
Nah.
All that. I just want to see the view.
yeah, I
Like,
know. Yeah. It's over.
It's
No.
a whole different view.
No, they're in the-
5 dope boy Rolexes toasting a shot.
Yeah. They're in the view now. They're not looking from the outskirts.
Oh my god, man.
Kidding. That's a joke.
It's a joke.
That's a bit.
It was this
It's
whole
not
thing was a bit.
real.
Right.
Even though now would be a great time to be real because we're renegotiating. Then it's that. When you trying to get into that bag, yo, you don't want me to bring the best content forward during the
Like it's the bag.
I gotta explain to you to renegotiate. No Chanel bag for you now. Get out of here.
Yeah, nah.
If I gotta explain to you how it got there.
Nah. Nah.
You like the
I'm
podcast
getting
money,
in
though,
trouble.
don't you?
I'm shutting up.
It's okay.
I can sense when trouble is on the way.
It's all right. We good.
I
Ain't no
love
trouble
you.
coming. You gonna keep saying that?
Yes. Yeah, nigga. That was a
Smart
rough
move.
few weeks. All right, listen, man. Enough. Well, how y'all doing? First of all, shout out to our man.
Man,
Yo, listen, man.
fuck them
Yeah,
kids.
just get into the shit, man. Where we at, man?
Episode 25.
Shout out to y'all niggas, man.
Hey, what is we? 360.
Yeah.
Episode 360,
25.
25 and counting
yeah,
down.
let this be symbolic. We got 25 to go. My bad about the earlier reverse engineering countdown. I had it wrong. I thought it was 8 pods a month. July is mad long. It's like 13 pods this month. It's 25. It's 25 left. After this, it's 24 left. And I say that to celebrate because it's a celebration. Because when we started this 2-year thing, I didn't know how it would go. To up from 1 pod to 2 pods a week. I didn't know how that would go. If y'all would transition and follow us wherever we're going, I didn't know how that would go. Like, whether Maul would show up to work for the next 2 years, I didn't know how that would go. What would we talk about 2 times a week? I didn't know how that would go.
And
what
look at
would
us.
and what would the result be? I didn't
Right.
know how that would go.
It was scary, but it was fun. Looking back, we had some really fun times. I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Y'all pussy.
Are we?
Scary asses. Another episode.
25 left.
Get emotional.
25 left.
25 left. How was y'all 4th of July?
It was a regular
Well,
day, man.
whatever
We're
that
not-
regular
yeah, we're not
Saturday was.
celebrating
How was
that.
y'all Saturday?
Yeah, it was a
Regular
Saturday.
day, loud, very
Rory, don't say
noisy.
Juneteenth, man.
Yeah.
Don't say 4th of July.
Well, it was Juneteenth.
We not-
Second
we-
Juneteenth?
It was 15 days after Juneteenth. Is that what they was calling it? I think
All right.
14, 15 days after, something like that.
How was your weekend?
It was cool.
It was cool.
It was good.
Noisy,
Yeah.
a lot of noise, but you know that was expected.
Yeah, it was.
I got beef with y'all niggas out there that was saying like, if I ate a hot dog Saturday, I was celebrating the 4th of July. It's not true.
It's a glizzy.
If I ate a burger or there was a grill out, I was celebrating the 4th of July.
in
And
the
that's simply
summertime.
not.
I grill every Saturday. So
That is
Yeah.
simply not true. Black people love a hot dog at someone's house.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, wasn't celebrating the 4th of July. I
And
wasn't.
people have been shooting fireworks off for months.
since March.
I saw a clip of
I'ma
some
keep shooting
idiot.
them off.
and they're still going.
I saw a clip of some idiot that was lighting fireworks like outside of his house, but the other houses weren't far away. And like,
So like everyone?
yeah, one just happened to go like in his window, and then the house was on fire, but they didn't see it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
great.
Yeah. And this is the first year that I had a garage full of fireworks. I didn't feel urged to go and be a disruption to the neighborhood.
Oh, you're a pussy.
Yeah.
I know. That's what 40 is
Mature.
about, Park.
Yeah, you're right.
That is
Mature,
what-
Joe.
The right thing doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel
Most times
good.
it doesn't.
I knew they were there.
40's the pussy decade.
All right, so
It
listen.
appears that way.
Let's see here.
We getting a DJ set already?
Here we go. No need for me to even play around with the topics, man. No need for me to introduce anybody. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Y'all know what the fuck the vibes is. No need for us to pussyfoot around 17 minutes in. Let's talk about the real shit. I know what y'all are here to hear. So let me give them the real shit. I got Victory playing in the background because there's been a wild bout going on these last few days. I'm gonna make you love me, baby. Yo, some of y'all don't know. If you're not in tune with your hip hop, you don't even know about the wild bout that's been going on. So I'm here to break it down for you. At least the last 3 to 4 days, I have been at odds with a mosquito trapped in my bedroom.
Do they live that long?
Yeah.
Mosquito?
When they get in the house, somehow they live forever.
Okay. Thought them
But
shits had
you
like a
kn-
24-hour lifespan.
But I didn't know that I was at war with a mosquito.
It's only when you lay down and
Every-
they find your ear.
Fam, when them niggas get trapped in a blanket with you,
What? Wasn't a good cuddle?
they had a whole mosquito party on my ankle. I'm not even gonna show y'all my foot. That was the first night. I thought the nigga might have flew an event or something. After that, I thought it was safe. I didn't see him. Yes, 2 days ago, I'm sitting there and my head is heavy.
Yeah.
And I don't have a headache. I don't have COVID. I don't think my head is just mad heavy.
It's 'cause you're wearing the crown.
I get the. Come on.
Heavy as the head.
Yeah, but my head been numb to that, Rory. I've been had. I've been had the crown on. My head is mad heavy. I get to rub in the middle of my eye sockets, and it's mad mosquito bumps, mad swollen. My whole head is just nodding off. Yeah. Sober.
So you were not victorious. The
Fam,
victory
this
was for the
nigga
mosquito.
fucked me up, man. This nigga bit me everywhere that a mosquito shouldn't bite me. Then I saw him buzz by this morning.
God.
You ain't do nothing.
No. I swung and missed. Fuck is you talking about?
Now he know.
I
Now he
swung
knows
and
on.
missed. Then he was buzzing frantically, and then I slapped his ass against the wall, bled him out, went and washed my hands. So yeah, victory, man. Victory is here. I killed that nigga.
He lost some battles.
And I'm pro-life. You talking to the guy that will try to pry mice off of the sticky traps to keep them alive. I'm pro-life. Mosquitoes are disrespectful, and it's part of the reason I fucking hate summertime. I do. Now,
I knew you were a Republican.
Now, we're not starting with my hate for the summertime and the mosquitoes, but pat on the back for Joe. Way to kill him.
I'm proud of you.
No, it sounded like an intense battle. I'm glad you came out victorious.
Yeah, God damn it, he killed me, man.
Sorry.
All right, now, on to more important things. Where would you gentlemen like to start? We're either doing T.I. versus 50, Atlanta versus New York,
We can start there.
No, Rory wanted to start with Drake, and you're OVO, so that makes sense.
Okay, we can start there too.
We have a verse that was unreleased from Pop Smoke's album of a song with Pop Smoke featuring Pusha T, Gunna, and Young Thug, a.k.a. Thugger. This song was not on the album,
Deluxe.
and it's leaked like those songs normally leak.
Purposely leak.
So let's play it. Let's play it if we have it. You have it, Rory? Don't diss me over a harp. Word to mellow la la.
I don't really like how Push tried to make LaGuardia Airport sound sexy.
It's the worst airport in the country.
I love LaGuardia.
That's not true, though.
It's a
love
strip
LaGuardia.
mall with planes.
That's not true. They fixed it.
It's still the
It's
worst
the-
airport in the country.
Is it done being fixed?
No, it's not.
It's getting closer, but
It's still
I love
the worst.
LaGuardia, but it's because it's 10 minutes
No,
away
it's
from me.
kind of beautiful now.
It's still the worst.
Nah,
Airport.
you
It's
get,
got like
I don't- I
one
don't think
you get
runway.
in and out of that motherfucker quick as
I
hell.
don't think so.
I'm telling you. It's like a known thing. LaGuardia is...
No, it used to be the worst, but I'm
it
saying
still
it can't.
is. It's not done. That shit ain't done.
They did B, and B is big. Oh, we're on some New York shit right now.
Yeah.
No, man. Man, I ain't flying nowhere. Fuck.
Much more pressing than this tiff between these two artists. All right, man. Come on, Maul. Tell us why you
Come on, Maul. Tell
block
us
this verse.
Rick Ross would win.
why you blocked this verse on the album.
And why'd you block a few of our fans?
Oh,
They
I blocked them.
they tweeted me.
I blocked them every day.
They tweeted me with pictures that you blocked them.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
I
love
pictures.
blocking our fans.
My block hours are from like 3 to like 9 p.m.
Okay.
It's going to blocking spree. But listen, man, first of all, I mean, the verse is, I don't think it's anything to really be up in a roar about. Like, I get it. A couple shots were thrown, obviously. Cool. I'm kind of confused because I didn't think that this was still a thing. I didn't think that Push would still have this type of energy.
Comes up firing.
I didn't
Here's the
think he would,
throw to the plate, and he
No,
is
he's playing it
safe
safe.
at
Being
the
honest.
plate.
I didn't
We
really
will have a
think he would
challenge.
be speaking about any of this.
I know, but you know that rappers get in their rapper bag when mentioned by another rapper. So when you say you didn't know that this was still a thing, I mean, it don't have to be a thing. If one nigga gonna continue to address it for the next however many years, then
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
you think that's corny.
Yeah, people don't care about this no more.
Nah,
I don't think
people
no
do.
one-
But does that matter?
It should. Absolutely. To an artist, it should matter. But what the people care about.
See, I have the opposite.
Because now you just putting
position
shit
on
out there that nobody cares about. Like we don't care about that.
I may be the wrong person to speak to this, but I have a total opposite opinion on that.
What is your opinion on it?
I was very aware that nobody gave a fuck about Joe Budden swinging at Drake.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that. Like,
Okay.
when niggas was telling me that, yo, you fucking swinging at the air, you swinging at ghosts, I knew that was the perception.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't matter to me. That didn't affect, like, the actual reason to an MC that he is doing that.
But
That's
what's
what I'm saying.
Okay, so as an artist, I think you do have creative to create freedom. You have creative freedom. But my thing is, what's the point of putting this verse on Pop Smoke's album? That's my thinking.
Do you think Drake has been sending
I don't like
sneak
that.
disses
even
his
if
music?
Even if he has, it would probably be his record.
No way. I think Drake invented this.
Nah, Hove kind of did.
Well,
No.
Hove did it on his records.
No.
Hove didn't jump on somebody else's record.
Okay, that's what you
to
said.
diss you.
I'm sorry. All right.
Drake
I thought you
invented.
meant the
I'm
super
dissing
sneak.
Common on Stay Scheming, a Ross record. I'm dissing Joe on a French record. I'm dissing Kendrick on a Khaled record. I'm dissing Sean, like whoever he dissed.
But even
it
in
was a
that-
feature.
Well,
I'm
no,
dis-
that Life is Good joint was, I guess it was his. And
You naming,
Future.
yeah.
It was on his tape, I think, though. Was it on the last joint?
I don't know.
Whatever.
I can't speak to what he did with Future. But
Either
even
way-
that, if I'm a diss a nigga with Future, I'm dissing you with Future. Drake disses you when audience is added. He already knows he's the audience. But if you're going to add more audience, yeah. Nigga, fuck
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, but see, and the other thing to me is this takes away from like the record now to me, because now it's just about this.
Or,
I saw people talking about that.
Or does it add? Or does it add?
Yeah, but what are
completely
you trying to
disagree with
add though? What
Well-
is it? That's my thing. I just don't understand why this is still a thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, yo, all right, you had that moment. Whoever jumped in and pieced it and was like,
let's-
called it off. That happened. All right, it's over.
But let's try to talk past that. I get that that's your personal understanding of it. It's like, I don't understand. I came in here a month ago and said, I don't understand why 50 and Jai is still a thing. But we do if we look at it from that angle. And for me, it's one of those. Push is a nigga that I envision like 50 to be like, if we are enemies, we're always enemies for
we
life.
piece it up. Yeah.
For life. Like 5 years from now, I could jump out and diss you. And so what if niggas don't care? You know what time it is. From Push's position, and I'm going to try to properly articulate both positions. From Push's position, you have done wild shit behind the scenes that I don't rock with. Push said that. He said that every chance he's gotten on our podcast, in his Insta Snap. He's saying, I don't rock with none of that shit, but it's cool. Heavy on the but it's cool. Like, he's saying that. I'm not mad at Drake because I understand the power game of I have the leverage. Nah, I'm going to make a call to dead that. Stop. What are you doing?
I don't like that shit though.
But I get it.
Yeah, I get it, but
In war, you use all of your
sure.
tentacles.
Would you ever do that?
I've never been in that position of power.
But here's what I don't.
That's how Hove beefs. That's how Nicki's beefed. That's how
The powerful
bigger
people beef.
Yeah,
what did
but
Hove squash?
Hove,
as far as, like,
Hove has
silencing a
definitely
verse.
stopped things from coming out, for sure.
all right. But here's my thing.
I.e., one of the best rappers in the world is doing a podcast now.
But my thing is this though.
Listen, I
just
said
don't-
the same thing
50's done it too.
real quick. They all do it. Like Nicki, anybody that's of that tier has done it. Listen, when Academics got suspended from Complex, I didn't look at John Legend and say, it's whack. I looked and said, it's the game. He's playing the game.
Even though
you
everyone
can't
does
just-
it, I'm more leaning on the side.
You don't
part.
like
I think
it.
it's kind of like, why
You
are you
don't-
doing that? Like,
Because
just
it's
what was wrong with this verse coming?
Because war is
Yeah,
war.
but
And too many
Joe,
times in hip hop, we
is
try to
there war,
implement our rules in war. Not war like we want to. Actually, let me take that back. Yes, war. Without divulging some of the things that have happened behind the scenes that the public doesn't know about.
Okay.
Yes, it's war. You
I
have
just-
you have made moves that has put me and my team in physical harm.
It's true.
This is past records. Not only have you stopped my money on certain shit, you deaded deals, tarnished my rep, but you've done things behind the scenes that say, listen, I'm not mad at it because if I am the most powerful dude in the world, I probably make a call to stop some shit too. But maybe I don't.
I just think you give
I
that
explained
shit-
Listen, somebody asked me how I felt about Duke with the T-shirts he's pressing up. And I'm like, good for him. It's tough to get a buck today. So if that's how you have to sell a shirt, I'm not angry with you at all. A friend of mine or a family member was telling me that their car got broken into and they was a little distraught about it. And I said, well, thank God that someone less fortunate got what they needed and everyone was safe. Like, that's how I look at it. So maybe I wouldn't do that. But when it happens, I understand it because it's happened to me a million times. And what else should you do if you're faced with, I'm not talking about their lyrical caliber. I don't know. That's up for opinion. But if you're faced with a nigga that swings the bat as hard as you, at least, and there's a group of people that feel like they swing the bat as hard as you or harder, and you can suppress some of that. When you're in a position of power, that is the exact definition of...
Yeah, but I just don't. I think a lot of that too, though. When you do shit like that, I think you give power to this verse, like by getting it shut down or getting the record like shut down. Like, I think you giving it power by doing that. I think if you just let this come out and you just like, I'm not paying that shit no mind. People don't really talk about this shit. It's kind of like it'll just blow over, and then years later we go back and oh, he was sending shots on that rate. Like, you wouldn't even pay this any mind.
I think to the people that are in the position of power, when you enact that strategy, you get the best of both worlds. Because I can dead your shit behind the scenes, and to the public, I haven't paid you any mind at all.
Yeah, but that's corny though. Because if I'm a rapper, like I say I'm a rapper, and the rapper's coming at me, then we just gonna go back and forth. I'm not gonna get your shit shut down.
Listen, I don't want to.
I want to show people I'm better than you.
I don't want to get into the politics of it all. I don't. Me, Joe, the old retired MC, understands beating a dead horse. I do. And
we've seen in your career.
I can't be against that. I can't be against it. When Drake did it, I wasn't against it. I was for it. Like, when these niggas do it, I be for it. When the Patriots run the score up, when the Chiefs do it, I'm with running the score up on a nigga that thought he was as ill as you.
Or, okay, you think you can rap with me? Okay, then let's rap. You don't like getting a record shut down is kind of like that shit. That's just corny on my perspective. I think that's corny. Like, if we rapping, let's rap.
But
like,
we not rapping. I'm not rapping. I'm Drake. I didn't reply to you.
So then just don't reply to it.
I stopped because I thought it was getting more serious. So I've tried to play
that's fair.
the mature role.
But then don't shut nothing down.
Don't say that.
Don't shut nothing down.
What? He didn't stop.
He did stop.
He put out the whole A side is subs at Push and Kanye of Scorpion. Threw shots and mad other records after that.
And interviews.
Like, yeah.
Things
have not stopped.
I disagree.
That's why I don't think this is beating a dead horse, because this beef never actually ended. The direct shots happened with two freestyles, and Jay Prince came in and said, yo, I'm dead in this.
Okay, so then rap.
So it didn't ever end.
So then rap. Don't get no record shut down. Rap. Drake.
Mo, shut up.
Why? Getting a record shut down is corny, bro. That's like not getting picked to play and you take your ball because it's your basketball. You leave the park.
I'll be honest with y'all. I
type of shit is
thought
that?
Maul would come in here with a total opposite take than that.
Nah, Maul, I'm real. Like, I fuck with Drake. You know what I'm saying? Good nigga, cool nigga. That's my nigga. But it's real. Don't get no record shut. Rap. Yeah. If we rapping, let's rap.
But
nigga.
we not. No. But
because you can shut a nigga down more just rapping. Now rapping a nigga, that shuts a nigga down.
But I'm not rapping. You rapping.
Okay.
It's so very similar to
Drake. Okay, so I'll show you that I rap better than you.
But it's
and I have a bigger audience.
But it's very similar to Drake and me. I am positive that Drake had more valuable things to do with his time than show his audience and introduce his audience to me that, hey, I can rap with this kid or out-rap him. Like, it's less stress off your back to say, man, fuck him, you irrelevant, you done.
But you're making it relevant when you get the record shut down, Joe.
But we only know that because Push told us.
Still,
Drake audience.
What do you think? Push ain't gonna tell us you got the record shut down?
No, I think whoever told. No, Push told us to. But Drake audience don't care what Push is telling us. I'm talking about Drake from his standpoint, from his position. How does he protect what his audience thinks? And for them, Drake ain't paying Pusha no mind. It's the same way he got out of saying something to me, nigga. Who Joe? Who?
Yeah, but
we not paying Joe no mind.
Okay, so but at the same time, Joe. If you're Drake,
and it worked.
Yeah, but if you're Drake, you can't.
Because I was not playing.
Yeah, but still, but at some point,
hey, I listened to Wake today, like in amazement of what that was.
Yeah, but at some point, if he decided to really respond,
I don't rap like that normally.
but if he decided to really
what about your Shazam
respond,
bar today? Huh? What about your Shazam bar today?
Come on, Rory, it's coming.
no, but
Come on.
if he decided to respond and make a hit record,
Y'all know who
it
it
goes
is.
differently.
Actually, I'm glad you said that because I forgot to even introduce myself, man. Tupac Shakur, man. Come on, man. I give him to him twice a week. Tupac.
You got ghostwriters because I saw that on Twitter.
No. I told him I'm stealing it from him. I told him I was stealing that. I told him. I don't just take it.
But
That was
doesn't
hard. And it's me.
mean- So you got ghostwriters. Ghost poppers.
That's hip hop today.
Even playing field. I'm just
Hey, that's hip hop today.
just help with the hook.
Come on. If a nigga want to beat a dead horse in beef and rap beef, I'm not gonna be mad at it.
Who's the dead horse?
The
Drake.
beef, I think, would be the difference.
No, he's not.
Well, in the beef, he's addressed this and he's
Okay,
finished with it.
but my thing is, if
That's
I don't know
what I
why,
mean,
I
be
don't
the
know
dead
why
horse.
y'all think that.
What,
In
the
all
Drake?
the actual new music, not the leaks that he put out that he had stashed just for the COVID shit. Every new record he's put out, there has been a shot at Push.
I can tell you
New
why.
records.
I can tell you why I think that.
I don't personalize a lot of rappers' lyrics.
Let me
though.
reply.
It can be for anybody.
Let me reply to Rory real quick. I think that Rory, because much as I say, like with the Verzuz shit, in Verzuz, some of these niggas are pitching to be positioned with some of the other people.
Sure.
It's the same in beef. So I don't think that Drake will ever properly address Push.
No.
Because of
I don't
where
either, but
it pits him in rapper
Well,
beef land.
Not
now,
only that, Drake has everything to lose in that. Because
Well, now-
if he win, he's supposed to win.
that's just
and if
a-
he lose, he wasn't supposed to lose.
now what
That's just
Drake,
a life lesson, period. If you're going to beef with somebody, you have to know that now your name is in the same sentence as them.
which is why Drake.
If you want to be in the same sentence as that person, decide if you want to beef with
But
them
which
or not.
is why Drake kept addressing Kanye to keep this in the proper class. I don't have the time to continue to reply to Pusha T. If you sold 30,000 more records by mentioning my name, I will take that sacrifice. Drake has said it. I'm going to address Kanye, the person at the root of my issue and the person that it looks correct with me addressing him. It's the proper class.
I get it.
Much like T.I. with this 50 shit, we'll talk about it later. That's why I love this Verzuz shit. It tells me who wants to be pit where. Though I feel like T.I. has had a longer, more illustrious career if spread out than 50, it tells me, what does that matter? 50 is 50. And what he did in whatever that time, niggas like T.I. feel like, I want to take him out. I want to be pit in the conversation that person is in.
Okay.
Hey,
All right,
I hear y'all talking to me about Gucci, Jeezy, and Ross. No. My catalog is greater than 50. There's messaging in that. I think there's messaging in the beefs.
True.
There's messaging in the business, the collabs. There's messaging in all this shit.
Of course, and
Definitely.
I agree, but from Push's point of view,
I'm
if we
going to
look-
beat your ass every time I get a chance to feature on a record.
if we look at the timeline after the Duppy shit came out and the story of OJ, whatever the real name of the record was, Drake went on the shop, talked about it. Push didn't come to us until he saw the shop. It wasn't something he was talking about. Drake continued to throw subs in new music. So what's wrong with Push getting on a record and continuing shots when someone is doing the same thing?
Well,
I don't see the issue in it at all.
The only issue I have with it is much like Push said and Maul said, we're taking away from this posthumous release of Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
That's my only
Yeah, if this was
issue.
if this was
all
Push's
right.
record, then get your shit off. I don't. You know what I mean?
I
Listen,
don't-
we here to celebrate life.
Yeah,
I
first
agree,
and
but
foremost.
That's Joe's take, but Push is more of an assassin than Joe is. Like Push will talk about your illnesses.
And we also don't know Push and Pop Smoke's relationship. Like, he was signed to Push.
They signed
so-
him. So I'd like to
Can I
think
take
they have
this
the
time to
relationship-
tell y'all that I was right about Pop Smoke and King Combs?
It's in my notes to apologize. I was gonna get to that. But I see people saying that this was disrespectful. Why would you do this on Pop Smoke's album? You're taking away from shit. What? Pop Smoke loved hip hop. This is hip hop. You're drawing attention to his album. Wait, what's wrong?
and he
It's not.
clearly
I don't
loved
think
it.
it's
And-
disrespectful.
And Pop is slated to have the number one album on Billboard.
I don't think
this week.
there's anything
Round of
wrong with
applause.
Push doing this. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, word.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Push doing this on a Pop Smoke album.
Me neither, but I'm a
don't.
killer like him.
I just have.
I just
different views,
understand
man.
that if I'm gonna play devil's advocate, I get why somebody else would say, "Hey, bad time." But listen, let's get to Young Thug. Let's read what Young Thug had to say about this.
Okay. Hey, Scream Man can pull it up.
Before we read it, where do y'all stand in this? And I want to be done with this in the next 4 minutes. Okay. Where do y'all stand on what Thug had to say versus what Push had to say? Who do you side with there?
I understand what Thug is saying. It's kind of like, it's almost like when I'm saying, like, do that on your own shit. Like, don't do that on the record with me, because then it comes across like I may have heard the verse, or I was in the studio and I'm like, okay, cool, go at that nigga. Like, it just, you know how it is now. Shit is the lines are really blurred in this industry. So I understand him saying, like, I don't have nothing to do with that, so I don't even want to be nowhere near that energy, because that's not my beef, my situation. So I understand that. Like, I understand what he's saying. But
I understand what he's saying, but something in my DNA leans me to what Push is saying. They don't give a fuck about your respect.
Oh no, that's something
They
different.
don't give a fuck about your respect,
That's something,
Young Thug.
That's something different.
this-
That's something different.
Fuck who you respect, nigga.
No, but that's something
and
different.
Push
I'm
said
talking
that
about being
much
on the
nicer
record.
than I would have said it.
I'm talking about being on the record though. Respect is something totally different.
In this email era, every artist knows that you're probably sending the verse. You're not going to hear the final till the rest of the world hears the final.
Which is why he responded like this, because he didn't hear it.
This happened, this happened on Clue tapes.
You only on this song because I requested that you be on this song. If you had an issue with you being on the song because of my diss, let me tell you that nobody in this world knew that it was a diss until action was taken place upon.
Nah, you would know that was a diss when you heard that verse. I'm not saying Doug heard that verse, but
what Push is saying is no one that heard the record at the time understood it to be a diss. It wasn't until it was released that fans unpacked it. That's what he's saying.
If you heard that verse,
he's saying the people involved with clearing it, they didn't know it was a diss. They was listening to music.
I just said that. This is why I don't understand why Drake would even try to get that record shut down, because by doing that, you're bringing attention to that verse.
Thug said, "Oh no, pull up what Young Thug said before I get to what Push said." Thug said, "I don't respect the Pusha T verse on the song with me and Gunna because I don't have nothing to do with y'all beef, nor does Gunna. And if I knew that was about him, I would have made changes on our behalf. This rapper shit, so gay." I have mad issues with what Young Thug is saying.
I don't think there's any problem with me dissing somebody on a record with all of us. You not saying nothing, so what does it matter?
First of all, you and Drake are...
artists could feel away about that.
Nigga, don't care what if you feel away about because that's your friend.
No, but it's not. It's past that. No, but it's past that.
It's not. No, y'all moving. No. Y'all moving the goalposts.
No,
You're moving the goalposts.
I'm not moving no goalposts. It's because, like he said, I don't have nothing to do with y'all.
I never said you had nothing to do with it.
Right, but he's saying don't do it on the song with me because I don't even want to be caught up in that shit.
You don't tell me what to do though.
Nah, you can. You can. If
you can't tell me
if we collabing on a record, I can definitely tell you but don't say that on a verse that I'm on that record. Don't do that. Even if it's not no beef shit, even if it's some political shit,
you can tell me anything you want.
Exactly.
I do not have to consider your opinion on my verse.
Changing what I'm saying.
Pop Smoke is Steven Victor's artist.
Right.
I am Steven Victor's artist.
Right.
No, I don't feel like I have to consider your thoughts, Young Thug, on what my verse sounds like. Because you're friends with Drake and you don't want me to do it. I understand that. But you're not going to move the goalpost because this is what Drake does all the time. And nobody speaks up because I don't have as many friends as Drake does. So no, Pusha is not supposed to... Who gives a fuck what you respect, nigga?
No, but Joe, I think you're missing it though. You're making it personal. I'm saying is if you're doing a collab with an artist, right? And he gets on there talking about some super wild shit, left shit, and it's like, you're going to be like, yo,
then I'm calling my man. I'm calling you. If you have beef with the nigga I was on the song with and some shit happened on the song that I didn't know about, when that song is finished, I'm calling you, Maul, to say, yo.
Yeah, but it's different if you don't hear the verse until the song is done.
But no, that's what I'm calling you. I'm calling you to explain it to you. My alliance is to you. I'm calling you to say, hey, this wasn't like that, and I will let the public know that I don't stand with that. So I
think that's what he did.
No. All right. What I'm saying is I agree with both of them.
Okay.
I agree with what Young Thug did here.
Okay.
He did what he was supposed to do to maintain his relationship. Right. He's right. Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm an MC reading what he said, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you respect. Suck my dick, nigga. And because I'm a gentleman, and I love Pop Smoke, and that's our artist, take me off of this song. But just so I'm clear, hey, what you think don't mean nothing to what I've contributed to hip hop, and that's what I got from what Push said. So two people can be right, is what I'm saying.
Well, read what Push said.
Push said, well, go to number one. I agree with all this shit, but I'm like half of the assassin that he is. He said, hey, yo, young thug.
Anytime a dude start with a couple things.
A couple things, my guy. If he was from New York, my guy would have been right there. Don't feel bad. Nobody knew what the verse was about. The label heads that stopped it didn't even know. They only assumed because he told them. Well, he was right in telling them because it was, but whatever. The same way he told about the Ross Maybach 6 verse. And if he'll tell record executives about rap verses, God only knows what else he'll tell. I don't deal in police work, police rappers, or police niggas. Give me the second slide.
I respect that.
Young Thug, you were the last verse to the song, bitch.
Didn't say
the
that.
fuck is you talking about?
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that, but that's how I read it. Added to the song, and that's only because I, King Push from the North Star, bitch, requested your minion presence.
Don't say it about Thug.
Thug is not a minion.
Doug is
presence.
I don't think that either.
Oh, but you saying shit.
Push
so I just
don't
gotta,
think that.
I'm
neither.
telling y'all how I read what Push is saying.
Push
I don't
does
think
not
Push
think
give
Thug
a
is-
fuck about none of that shit we
Well,
saying.
he asked for him to be on the record, so he thinks highly of him.
Because he loves them.
Yeah.
Because he loves his work.
Exactly.
Thug is amazing. But we're not gonna just sacrifice shit because you're amazing. I'm not just gonna run around sucking your dick for shit. Hold up now.
No, that's not what he said.
3, and most important, Young Thug. Most important, most high, most meaning most. And after most. Just so we are clear, you, Thugger, Young Thug, Gunna, whoever the fuck you want to talk about, I would never look or need your respect for what is it I bring to this rap game. See, that's when the offense comes in. It's when you start off some shit by saying, I lost my respect. Nigga, who asked you to find respect? Nigga, I don't know you. The fuck is you talking about? You talking to me. I've been here since 2002.
He does know him.
Who the fuck are you?
He asked for him to be on the record. He knows.
Yo, y'all always get confused in that. And let me also add to my point that Rory will talk about later. Dre got the stems. I'm here to tell y'all when things are occurring.
Yeah.
Dre got the stems, and Pop Smoke and Kodak was all. I mean,
Kodak.
Pop Smoke and King Combs was aight. And since I'm gonna stay here, yeah, man, this is hard. Pop Smoke put out a good album, man.
He really did.
He put out a great album, man.
Oh,
I wish he was here to experience it. I wish he was here to see it.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
I wish he was here to feel it, see the billboards, feel the energy. Man, he put out a good album. He did. I wasn't so equipped to say that last week. Yeah, he sees it because he's here.
Yeah,
He's here. I don't want to say
think
that.
he sees it. But physically, it would be nice for him to see it here.
Yeah.
That's all. But yeah, I'll get my apology off to King Combs. I'm sorry, I was completely wrong. My mentions were filled
come
with
on, bro. Yeah.
all the
No,
relationship
Joe
that you
Biden.
guys had, text messages, Instagram posts, all the records y'all did. I apologize. I was completely wrong.
That's man of you.
Yeah, my bad.
Always knew you was a stand-up guy, Rory.
And I have another apology as well.
Because I was,
saw-
while Rory looks for that apology, see, because our public perception of shit, I understand that when I was making that King Combs point, I sounded like it was some major Cape Town shit.
Which it was.
It wasn't. I have a relationship
No matter
with Puff.
what.
I don't care about what the hell King Combs is doing.
No
but
matter what,
But I
it's capable.
do like, yeah, you're right. I do like his feature on Tiana shit. And
I like the feature
if
on Tiana
Pop
shit.
Smoke went to L.A., like, I came in here and joked with y'all mad episodes ago about just the time I had out there with Puff's kids that I didn't think I would have. What I was saying was that they'd go out their way to, like, ingratiate you, like, to welcome you and make you feel good. So on paper, Pop Smoke and King Combs may look odd, but for me, that looked perfect.
Right.
It looked like it made perfect sense
Yeah.
because King Combs gonna go out of his way to say, "Yo, you good? You all right? What you need? You need weed? You need women? What, like, whatever you need, I'm here for you." And those are the niggas you bond with.
That's a fact.
Yeah, true story. I did see that.
And end up making good music with.
I did see a tweet that he reportedly has 400 more songs because we all. I said
Pop Smoke?
Yeah, They said he has 400 unreleased songs in the stash.
I feel like there was
To
IG.
my point about they used 19 on this record.
I feel like there was IG videos of him and Quavo like 30 songs deep together.
Yeah.
In like 2
Why is
weeks.
it always an even number though? Like, well, how is it
Well,
400?
I'm sure
exactly?
they were.
It's probably like 374.
Whatever. That's still a shitload of records.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke, I heard blasting out of cars over the weekend.
too.
The Mini-Men record and some of the other records. And I can't remember that. I was appreciative because I can't remember the last time I've heard artists blasting
feels
out
like-
of cars.
It feels like
Shit, when he was here, they
when
were blasting on cars.
it feels like
Yeah.
when you listen to this album, it feels like almost what it felt like hearing 50. Like if you've been riding around New York and you hear people playing Pop Smoke, like it's eerily similar to how the city felt when 50. It's not the same impact, obviously, because we're not outside. Things are not as open as it was back then when 50 dropped. But like to see how everybody is embracing this artist that's from this city, and everybody is like, "Yo, this album is dope." It feels like that 50 moment when 50 first dropped. It does. For me, it feels like that. Like everybody, it seems like everybody in the city is behind this album, and everybody is, they're happy with it.
I agree. So when chicks come over now, I hit them with, yo, you got to honor Pop Smoke and give me lit. Give me lit, I'm a thought.
I'm glad
Alright,
you
so
embracing
I-
your thoughty.
Unlock that thought door, ma.
After I make this next apology, you need to apologize for that.
Me?
For that entire
For saying
sentence.
give me lit?
Yes.
Why?
You like,
Telling
when
a
they, get you,
chick,
you like when they get you lit?
do it for Pop Smoke. Get me lit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because it wasn't until he passed that I recognized the genius in I'm a thought, get me lit.
Yeah.
I was
Straight to the
yo,
point.
Honestly, like, it does feel good.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to get you lit all the time? Get me lit. See what you unlock. I can't talk about it on my pod because I'll get in trouble.
That's a fact.
The funny
You don't
shit
ever
is
want to get us lit, do they?
no, but the funny shit
No!
is the funny shit is what he was talking about has nothing to do with women.
I'm a thought, get me lit has nothing to do with women.
Nah, that's not what he was taking that. It was like a play on words. He was more so saying like, nigga, I'm whatever, the gun is on me and I will air this shit out. That's why the next part of that was gun on my hip. You know what I'm saying?
I like when Maul breaks down.
I didn't
lyrics
even
for
do
us.
that knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, for
I
us
don't-
civilians, we're just going to
I
think
don't
the
have a
women
gun
were
on
getting
me
us lit.
when I say that.
yeah,
And I should probably buy some new guns. My guns are like,
you should. It's always good to have new guns in the house.
Registered, legal ones.
At 40.
Or illegal in the house. Just don't take them outside.
Yeah.
I mean, who am I to talk? But
Where do you get them from now? I'm ready. I'm ready to load up now.
all right, we
Damn
could
it.
do the trip with Maul to Linden and make another stop. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And we're back.
All right. Oh shit, you're recording. Thank you, S-Dog.
All right, man. I see where the second half of this pod is going. I see what's going on.
Why does Maul keep these Summer Walker things from us?
What did I keep?
Her,
You do.
The
her
exclusive.
project
Yeah.
that's in your phone that you just played a little taste of.
I'm just listening, man. I just
Where
love
where
music.
does one get the exclusive music?
Her manager?
Oh, it's interesting.
We're all friends with
that
Justice.
we're all friends with him. He has all of our numbers.
Okay, maybe he don't fuck with y'all. I don't
And
fuck with- I
it's
don't
weird.
know.
It's weird that only you went to Toronto.
I love Toronto.
That's a good point.
Toronto's a great city. Great city.
You Cop a crib in Mississauga?
Mississauga? No.
I like.
What happened to all your Toronto bros that you had?
I never had a whole bunch of Toronto women.
She did. You had a few of them.
No. Friends? Yeah. I know a lot of people in Toronto. Friends,
Just
family.
friends, Joe.
Yeah, that's all. Shout out to Toronto. Beautiful city, beautiful women.
How come when I try to use that line on like it don't go over that smooth?
What, that's
Like
beautiful
when I-
women in Toronto?
No, when I say I have like that's my friend. That's my friend. That's my friend too.
You don't seem that friendly.
She's my friend.
Yeah.
And you gotta look who you saying it to. Maul's saying it to us. You saying it to the woman that you love.
I'm saying it to everybody. Anyone that's listening.
I don't want to get into a space where friendship isn't allowed.
It's toxic on the women's
Yeah,
bad.
you can't use the word allowed. They killed me for saying that my girlfriend isn't allowed to cop weed from the weed man. They was like, allowed?
No
Excuse me. It
allowances.
was like,
because-
oh, y'all don't know what allowed means
You
all
are
of a
you are
sudden.
policing her behavior.
You don't control women, Maul.
Yeah.
Oh, but they control us.
Women can do yes.
Okay, got it. I learned.
See,
as long as you learn, it's okay.
See what I'm
As long as you're willing to
you
learn.
don't understand the rules. They control us. We do not control them.
I know I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. God isn't done with me yet. See how you throw that in there? It just ends up.
Oh,
You can't.
Once you
You
throw God
can't.
in there.
Yeah,
Have
you
to.
can't. You can't retort that. You can't come back from that.
Last time I tried to get some control and pay for a phone bill, I got arrested. Told me I stole a phone. It's like, that's my phone.
The one I pay for? How could I steal what's mine?
Yo, the law is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not over it either.
I see. It still like is a sensitive topic for you.
Fam, when you learn about the fam,
Yeah,
that's
no.
my phone.
No.
Anyway,
Judge doesn't think so.
all right, come on. Maul directly not Maul. Ti directly responded to Maul and this snitch accusations.
Me?
Just anybody who may have questioned his snitch record.
I never questioned it. I don't.
Not me. I
think about it
didn't.
enough. I don't. Care
I
about
didn't.
it.
Cliff.
I don't care about it.
I don't even know how we got to T.I.'s snitch record, but
Did we talk about that? Yeah, I don't even remember talking about that.
No, he talked about
I
it.
think a lot of people online was like,
No, he talked about it.
going
Well,
to him about
50
that.
has talked about it.
Well,
50
yeah,
didn't talk about T.I.'s
T.I.
snitch.
said
Yes,
it.
what?
50 said it in a record.
And mad
About T.I.?
interviews.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
What did he say?
Come on, fam. That's for you. You got your phone. You got Apple.
Yeah.
You got
Do
Spotify.
Googles.
do the research
For
on your own.
real? Oh, I'm not hip.
Yeah, 50 was early on
50
that.
has
50
been
was-
going on for quite. I was shocked when T.I. did this so passively. I thought they really hated each other.
Yeah.
See, now let's address that because no one else will.
Well, not 50.
Part of me seeing T.I. address 50, I don't exclude that whole T.I. and Floyd tiff that happened.
Okay.
So I don't quite
But
get
but
it.
Floyd and 50 are not cool anymore, are they?
Yeah, I thought
Fit-
they had a tiff too.
Yeah.
50 is petty enough to rework that friendship just for this battle.
I'm just saying. Well, I don't think 50's ever doing this battle, first of all.
Do you think he'd do any battle?
No.
50?
He said he wanted Snoop.
Yeah, he told you what he would do. Again, my position don't change. It's all about the positioning and where we want to be seen.
Gotcha.
And where these artists see themselves gives us a light as to what's going on. 50 said, yo, put me with Snoop. And I came in here and said, that was peculiar that 50 says Snoop. But when I look at niggas like T.I., who I adore, hold Fifth in this light, and then I start going through Fifth's list. The list I saw running around of the 20 records, it didn't even have Hustler's Ambition.
No.
It didn't have
I
none
didn't
of the
like-
50 records that I would play. So then it's like,
I didn't like the 50
What about
list
50
that
versus
right there.
X? Did we ever discuss that one?
50 loses.
50 versus DMX?
Yeah.
50 loses to DMX.
It's a good matchup.
Quite easily,
They
too.
both have crews.
I don't think it's tough at all. I think DMX
I
wins that.
think X might win that. If we're going to 20,
I don't think we really understand who X be.
No, I do.
well, X also said, I'm only seeing J. I'm not doing
See?
this, not doing this versus
Back
battle
to
with
that.
anyone
He's
else.
telling
but
you the light that he wants to be seen in. And I think X is getting smoked if you start talking about Jay. I think anybody's getting smoked if you start talking about
Jay's
Jay.
tough. His album cuts are popular.
Yeah.
You're losing to Jay-Z.
And there's 12 of them.
his career is
It's
way too
mad,
long
It's mad
to pick
albums.
from.
It's mad potsy cuts.
Yeah.
It's mad everything of me displaying that I'm the best.
Features, all that.
Yeah, Jay shouldn't be in this unless we're talking about like put Jay and Rihanna together. Yeah, like just do something like that. But back to T.I. and Fifth. See, I think that Fifth wins. I don't think it'll ever happen, but Fifth wins. But a part of me don't like seeing the T.I. disrespect either. I don't like
It's
people
gonna be
talk.
a good battle.
I don't like
I
people
haven't
talking
seen-
like T.I. is just a walk in the park, and he's not.
I thought it was kind of even online.
Yeah, it was depending on if you're from the South
Yeah.
or from New York.
I'm saying already, I'm going on record. Even if 50 loses, I'm going to say 51. Just letting everyone know that now.
That's real. I respect that.
Fair enough.
I am biased, and I will continue to be biased. And honestly, I don't really want to hear T.I. and Robin Thicke croon over stolen chords when 50 is talking about spraying up someone's mother's house because they can't find them. Like, I'm not on that time.
That's when 50 gonna play Ayo Technology.
No, Warrior,
Your favorite song.
That's my shit. That wouldn't be in my 50-20, though.
Of course it would.
Hey, he pulling up from Mark Price range now. Hey, you doing Mark Price things now,
Listen,
homeboy.
bro.
So you pick 50 no matter what.
I'm biased.
All
I'm
right, here's
telling you
my
that
question
now.
to y'all. 21 questions versus why you want to go and do that. What wins?
That would be a weird round,
Why? It's two great girl records
I guess.
from Street Guys.
Yeah, all right. I take it back. I'm going 21 questions.
21 questions here.
Yeah, I like 21 Questions.
This is a New York
Me too,
podcast.
and I don't even think that's like a debate.
What beats Many Men?
Many men. This is where we need to call our Atlanta affiliate.
That we don't have.
Because we're biased.
No, we're not. I don't think it's a bias. You naming records that I think are just big records. Like 21 Questions is a big record.
Listen,
Many Men is a big record. Like
I am biased, but I'm well aware of T.I.'s catalog. I don't think this is a easy win for 50. I think
T.I.'s
T.I.
a
has a
tough
lot
out
of
for
huge
a lot of
records.
people.
His
Yeah,
features
T.I.
are nuts.
but people.
He's got pop records that
Yeah.
are really tough to beat.
This is
He's
where
got
I
cultural
always-
shit that's really hard to beat.
That's
Like
where I
T.I.
always
is not an
lose the
easy
prediction.
win here.
That's where I always lose the prediction in their side gigs and their side records, their features, the shit they've
they've
written
Yeah.
on. Like T.I. has the Drake record in the cut. It's a great Drake record.
He is the Destiny's Child Soldier.
T.I.
It's a
has-
huge record.
That's a big record. T.I. has big side records. 50 has big career records.
But that's what I'm saying. We
50.
gotta. What are the rules though?
What?
Again, going back, is it your record off of your album?
No.
No.
Like, or you
never
just
really.
playing
We
anything
know the
you've
rules
ever,
now.
Anything
Play
you've
whatever
ever done.
you're on.
Yeah, I don't know if I like
T.I.
that.
has Lil
Because-
Bow Wow records, and I'm not making that as a joke.
There's nothing that 50 can do outside of It's Your Birthday when What You Know About
Timberlake
That
shit?
comes on.
Oh.
That's my opinion. I think that's one of the greatest songs ever. But so is It's Your Birthday.
Was Swagger Like Us? That was T.I.'s record, right?
That was T.I.'s
It was
record.
on Paper Trail.
Okay.
But either way, he can play it by the rules.
I
don't know,
think
if
it would be a
I'm
lot more
50
interesting than people think.
Definitely.
I see a lot of people like just writing T.I. off, like, and I'm just like,
don't
I
like
don't
that.
know if y'all
I don't like that.
are familiar with T.I.'s catalog like that. I know everyone's familiar with 50's catalog, but people should go and really look at T.I.'s catalog. I see why T.I. puts himself there. He has a lot of fucking big records. Yeah. Why wouldn't he put himself? Why wouldn't he put himself? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, fam. I know I may not be as world known and as popular as 50, but I got some records. Like, let's not get that fucked up. I have a lot of records.
My memory is
T.I. was
bad.
crossover too.
I think ASAP and Beat Down Low was on the same album. Whatever album that was, there's joints on that album to be played.
Urban Legend was ASAP. Was Beat Down Low on that?
I think they were on the same album. My memory is bad, so I don't know. Don't correct me. I don't think I'm the man. I don't think I'm hip hop encyclopedia.
You're not LeBron.
Yeah.
ASAP. And what record you said?
Oh, Motivation is on. What album is this?
Urban Legend. This was
Urban
a
Legend.
great album.
Great album.
Oh, why you mad
King
at
was a
me?
crazy album too.
Oh,
No, T.I. got
shit.
joints,
You
man.
don't know me is on this album.
And Bring 'Em Out. That was a huge record. Bring 'Em Out was fire.
That was my record.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Kevin Louse.
Oh, okay.
Makes
I got
sense.
it.
He wouldn't pay for it. They wouldn't pay for it. Maybe I was over budget. I was over budget. I didn't have a single, and they were
Did it
saying,
have that hook on it already?
Yeah. And they were saying, "Yo, you need it." The funny shit.
And this was-
Hold
no.
on, let me see something. I think I have.
Was that pre you and Hove's tension? Because that would have been awkward. Having that sample and you and Hove dissing each other would be very funny.
Man, I thought I had it in this.
Like
computer.
that would have been fucking hilarious. I get it, Kevin Loud.
Yeah, Kevin was like, yeah, you know what? Not
Like
a good
I
idea.
know,
Let's,
I mean, I
we're gonna
know it's
scrap this
I know
one.
it's really a Biggie lyric, but you
Yeah,
know,
no.
it's Hove's vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He's gonna have to clear it.
I needed
Let's
it-
not waste the money.
I needed a single. Yeah, but no, that was the time where everybody was trying to find a whole sample to use. And I
Cassidy.
yeah, I rhymed.
Just did
That
I'm a
record.
Hustler joint.
I had I've told the story here before. I had Bring 'Em Out and I'm a Hustler. Like those were my two.
Hove wasn't clearing none of that shit for you
Well, it didn't matter because Kevin Lowndes wouldn't pay for it.
because Hove's not clearing that.
Hove cleared shit for Jeezy.
Your name is Joey, not Jeezy.
I cleared shit for Hove.
And he cleared it for T.I. and he cleared it for Cassidy. I'm talking about you.
Hove owed me a clearance. I ain't gonna lie. now that we
He
talking
owed me
about
a
it,
clearance.
now that we talking about it, he owe me a clearance.
You don't
man.
rap no more.
I cleared some shit for him.
Yeah, but you don't rap no more.
Yeah, but I'll rap again when
If
we
he
rap
could-
when we do
Oh,
it
okay.
together.
Got you.
So you mean you didn't clear
I
that
got
on
it.
Rage
I
Against the Machine?
got that. Damn, listen to what you're saying. You think you want to rap with Hove after not rapping? What an idiot! What a
Yeah,
jerk!
you don't just jump right into that. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, nah.
No.
You could do it.
I
buddy.
want to, though.
You could do it.
I would like to.
You could do it doesn't mean it's to be done.
Y'all won't even get. Well, Rory gave 4 bars to the pod, so I can't even say that. Mark, you a disgrace to the.
I don't rap, bro.
To hip hop since 1974.
I don't rap, man. I'm not a rapper.
Neither does Rory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's 2020. You gotta wear different hats, bro.
What you want? The 24 hours to live? How you bringing it?
That's not. No, I don't.
What beat you on?
I don't know.
Who you taking, me or Maul in Verzuz?
Oh no. Well, you've already cleaned him up.
That's true.
In Verzuz.
Yeah, it's 1-0.
Hold up, man. Where's this fucking beat that I know? See, this is. Come on, Maul. Fam, what are you doing? Bass.
No, he was waiting for the count so Maul could come in.
Don't look at me like that.
Then I seen you. You was standing right there. Come on, Maul.
No.
You don't think you'd be like Loon?
No, I don't think I would.
All right,
be
give me
like
somebody
him.
you would at least be like.
Me?
Actually, that leads me to a question. So over the weekend when I was really angry at a company, I was thinking.
You know those companies.
What you was thinking? What you was thinking, my nigga?
I was thinking how amazing it is that niggas like Howard Stern have been doing this for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
Which led me to us doing it for 5 years plus, which led me to some of the things that some of these companies are asking for, like 4 and 5 more years from me. Suck my dick, by the way. Which led me to what potting looks like when I'm 50, when you're 49.
I'm 24.
Yeah. And when Parks is 45. Like, what does that look like? Because it's
Podcast.
possible.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
possible. I know we don't look at it, view it that way, but it's possible.
10 years.
Charlemagne and them niggas been doing that shit for 10 years. Howard's been doing it for fucking 30 plus years. What does that look like? Which led me to...
Less hair, more weight.
It led me to how cool you are on the podcast, Maul specifically, which led me to, I wonder if Maul knows that our audience, if we continue, will like experience some of these things with you. So that was my full final thought. What does Maul, Rory, Parks, and Joe look like potting at 50 and 55 years old?
Well, it's not ours. It's what, 10 years? 11 years off?
It's not that
Not
far.
that far. Yeah, it's not that far.
About to give him 10 summers.
Yeah.
No, but don't do your little thing you guys do where you
No,
joke out of
let's
the
have it.
topic. Tell me what it looks like to y'all. Or is that even something? Can you even see yourself potting for another 5 years?
Sure.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
you just going through, you're narrating what's going on in your life. I mean, I know we make jokes and kind of
Shutting up.
lie about things and embellish
Don't get in
things.
Not.
But a lot happens in 10 years, ups and downs. So
Some
yeah,
of
you
us are
continue to talk
narrating
about
our
that.
lives.
That's
Yeah. I mean, it's again.
When are y'all gonna start narrating your lives?
The audience. It's not like they don't get older and grow with you. So, what would our audience look like? But do we just have the audience that we have, or do we still cater to a younger demographic at that age? Like, are we still speaking to the 20-year-olds when we're 50?
Damn,
No.
we cater.
No, I'm not doing it.
You should. I think
No,
that's the
no, I
problem in
shouldn't.
hip
We're
hop.
pretty.
No, I shouldn't.
I think that's the problem in our culture, though. It's like not enough of the older cats speak to the younger cats, and I think that's the problem. That's
or
why.
they do, but in clownish ways.
When I'm 50, it's gonna be someone else's job to speak to them.
No, it's still your job.
For real?
Yeah, absolutely.
Often?
Because you can still teach. They can still learn from you. Yeah, they can still learn. You should.
And that doesn't mean you have to sit there and pay attention to everything the young people are doing, but you can guide them through the shit.
And
that
the
you've
young
been
people
through.
help the older people.
Listen, Fabio, listen up, man. I was there.
Yeah,
I was there where you was at.
absolutely.
You don't have to do that.
Absolutely, that's necessary. That's
you
always
you
gonna be
saying that
necessary.
jokingly, but that's honestly what the older people in this genre should be doing.
Yeah,
Agreed.
All right.
Like, just maybe don't yell it at Yachty. Like, maybe just do it in a healthier way and be like, "Hey, man,
No,
I've been through a 360.
No,
it's
listen.
not a good deal."
Listen, my yelling days are over
You just yelled a little earlier.
That's
but it's cool.
fine.
for dramatic effect.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as yelling, no. Rory let me know I've been coming off as a bit of a meanie.
I use those same words too. Hey, you're being fresh.
And it's very important to be aware of how you come off. I don't want to be a meanie.
Yeah, I opened my phone. Everybody was like, "Hey, is something going on?" You know, I had to.
Yeah, you niggas is pussy.
I had to kind of embellish a little. Like, just wait till the next episode.
I like that.
I thought that was great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And no, my advice to Joe was not on the podcast. I don't care about you being a meanie on the podcast. That's totally fine. It's your energy that you bring into the podcast prior that affects the show as a leader.
Rory, it don't feel good being oppressed.
Nah, that's real shit. That's real shit.
It is.
My bad.
That's real shit.
I'm sorry if I come inside and take it out on you guys sometimes.
You.
That was a reach. You should stretch before you reach.
That was a reach?
That was not a reach.
I'm sorry if I come inside and pull it out and put it out on you
I didn't
guys.
say I pull anything out.
What did you say?
I don't pull out on you,
You said, I'm
nigga.
sorry if you come inside and I'll take it out on you.
out on you guys.
If I come inside and take it
Nigga,
out
I
on you
don't
guys,
take it out on
don't
you.
come inside and take anything out
Who
on me.
pulls out
What the
anyways?
fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
People
that
still
part.
do that.
Rory,
People
relax.
still pull out.
Or I got 7 Plan Bs in the intake.
Look where they at
In the open too.
on the end table.
Take one as you leave.
I got tired of the suspense of the conversation. Did you do it? Did you come inside of me?
worry
Nigga,
about
bitch, I don't know. Nigga, I was in fucking heaven, bitch. I didn't time this call.
I left my body.
I may have done it.
Yeah, my soul has left my body.
Now I'm waiting for your period like you. What the fuck? I know your cycle. The second. I'm waiting a week away.
Yo, you all crazy.
Real shit.
What? Hey,
Nah,
wait.
real
Technology is helping us niggas now. We got the period tracker app.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm with you.
I'll track your whole fucking vagina. See what's going on. Yeah, you're not feeling good. You ain't supposed to. Cramps, huh?
That's problematic.
Huh? Cramps right now, huh? All right. Anyway, where were we? I'm in trouble now.
You do have to check that though, because you gotta be like, all right, I know she's gonna start crying over nothing on Tuesday. Let me prepare myself. Let me come in a little gentler into the room.
Yep.
Because the tears will happen from Tuesday to Friday.
As men that live with their fiancés, how do y'all deal with that?
Period?
Yeah.
Can we ask that today? What the fuck is small time?
No, I think he's talking about
Is that
the
a safe
emotional-
question?
I think
They
he's
say
talking about the
fiancés. I'm just saying,
emotional-
how do y'all deal with that with your women
How
going
do you
through
deal
a
with
monthly?
I hang out.
That's Maul.
It is me. I
I'm
can't.
out of this. I'm out the game.
I can't ask men that live with their
I don't-
fiancés how they
I don't-
maneuver in the house.
I don't think you can ask how do you deal with that.
deal with your
I don't
fiancé
know
going
what's
through a
right.
monthly.
If this is
ahead.
offensive, then sorry. I usually hang out at the podcast a little longer.
Oh,
I'll
gotcha.
go on some errands that I don't need to
Yo,
do.
are y'all crazy? Have you ever said to a woman, yeah, I ain't even bugging right now with the shit you say. You know your period. And that went cool?
Oh, no, I have
went
in the
cool.
past.
So
It never
what are
went
y'all
well.
saying?
No, but
No,
it's
he's
I'm saying
he
my
safely
solution.
dodges it.
I figure out when it's happening and I go do other shit.
And go leave for a week.
Yeah.
till things are calm.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think that's the safest bet.
Just gotta walk on some eggshells for a little while. That's
Yeah.
cool.
What's wrong with that?
Tread
It's a
lightly.
known thing that emotions are different, hormones are different. Like that's a known thing.
Yeah.
So if you live with somebody, you're always in the same space. It's a real thing. You have to
Become
deal
aware.
with that.
You
Yeah.
become aware of the signs.
Yeah, that's all. I think that's safe. That's a safe question to ask men that live with their significant other.
That's why I get a once a month stomach ache.
Who you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, cramps. Yo, word, right?
I think
oh my God.
I think we're cycling together. We've been around each other.
Charlie horse.
Charlie horse.
Yo, I can't even walk around. Everything's annoying me. Is it just me? You? You too?
Oh, the Mercury. Oh, the Mercury.
We're retrograding.
I hate when the Mercury does this. Someone find it.
Oh, I can't wait till this passes.
Did you read my horoscope this morning?
They said it's going to be a rough day
Yeah.
for me.
I'm in for a tough one, babe.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, man, we got to find a bunch of different shit to blame. The atmosphere.
Yeah.
Did you see on your iPhone the air is unhealthy today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for that.
Did you get the Amber Alert? It startled me too. I'm
Amber
looking for the
Alert.
Nissan. Where is the Nissan?
See, but I'm so sick that I kind of miss some of that. I miss like the anticipation of her period coming. Like, oh, the house about to get turned up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you a sick.
She about to turn this whole house apart. Oh,
You like that though.
I live for
You
this.
like chaos.
I live for chaos, Spotify.
I'm always retrograde.
I thought y'all profound me and us. Y'all thought I just been saying shit all year to not apply it? No, bitch.
Yeah. I like that. I respect that.
All right, I got clips.
You know what I'm saying? But I understand if
Here we go.
for your birthday, I offer you a challenge, sir.
No Joe Biden.
Challenge
Pull
me on my
your
birthday.
ass up, man, with 20 of your records, man. Sit across from me, man, and get this work, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your ass off. So, you might not want to do that. So, well. Guess what's getting ass get
Well,
T.I. is funny.
Pull on up. Pull on up, man.
time to tell, homeboy.
Pull on up, 50. Bring your ass on outside, 50. Bring your ass on out. Know what I mean? Bring your ass on out. Bring your records. Bring your hit records with you. You and Dr. Dre and Eminem and all y'all got
All
that
y'all.
G-Unit. All y'all bring your ass on out.
Every last one of y'all.
It's a
Come on,
scary
see the
bunch.
king. Come on, see the...
Now, I will admit, I like hearing Atlanta accents talk shit to niggas.
Me too.
It's a thing for me. Pause.
Yeah,
It sounds tougher.
it does.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my take.
and not only that, I think that again, T.I. obviously he heard that verse years ago from 50, and he probably felt the way about that. So there is some tension here.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, the Floyd shit, 50 and Floyd are not real enemies, so I don't view it that way. T.I. allegedly has fought Floyd. So that friendship, I'm putting in that mix. Also, I'm going to just go ahead and say it, man. That mystique of 50 Cent, and I'm on record saying that I think 50's come up that's my come up. That's my favorite come up of all time in the industry, just as far as what he's had to endure and survive. The mystique of 50 still lives on if I listen to T.I. Like I would have never pit these two together, yet T.I.'s adamant about it. Not only is he adamant about it, he's went on to say at least 5 or 6 different times that no one is scared of 50 Cent. But no one implied that T.I. was scared of 50 Cent. So when you say that 5 times, it lets me know that someone is scared of 50 Cent.
Good majority of the world.
It may not be you. You fist fought the world champion.
Allegedly.
It happened. They did that shit.
They did that.
So it may not be you, T.I., but just for you to acknowledge that mystique of 50 is going to make records like What Up Gangsta go blare through that studio.
Yeah.
It's going to make records like Wangsta blare through that studio. And what I don't like about the T.I. shit, I'll be honest with you, and I'll tell him if I ever speak to him, I don't like the Atlanta versus New York thing.
That's not a real thing.
I'm not with that.
It's not a real thing.
But it was a real
It's-
thing at
yeah,
one
it's
point.
been- it's-
I can't
When?
say that.
When was it a real thing?
When Andre said that they don't listen to nobody from the South or something like that.
It's
a
always
source of
been a
words,
real-
yeah.
But that,
From the South
that wasn't.
Because that wasn't
All right,
even
from the
real when he
South-
said that.
Don't do that.
Perspective.
Don't do that,
Who
y'all.
didn't-
Don't do that, y'all. Please,
Fam,
please,
for
y'all.
years, New York radio has been nothing but Southern records. Like, when are y'all talking about?
That wasn't the case when Andre said that at the Source Awards.
That was in 1996.
Yeah.
That's
Things
what
have changed
Yeah, like, what are
drastically.
we talking about? 24 years ago is what y'all talking
If
about?
anything, New York was riding the South's dick for a while and trying to sound just like them.
Still might be.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. This is not
But
a
that
thing.
don't.
Like,
That don't. Oh man. Me and Rory fight. Here he come. Oh, damn it, Rory.
Don't be a meanie.
I don't want to be a meanie. Come on, let's intelligently have this debate here. Rory.
And that's a false narrative that you said, but it was a funny joke. So I'll
It's
let you
just
know.
funny.
I
I'm kidding.
didn't say you were calling me a meanie.
No. No, I know you don't think.
Nah,
I'm
I just want to
meanie.
make that clear because,
Listen,
fans come up to me in real life and
fuck them niggas.
I could fight.
Fuck them fans. Then what's the point I was just about to argue? Oh, what you could be saying could be true. still, and something else could be true. Like, what'd you just say?
That was in, I'm probably the date wrong, but in the 90s. I'm
You
saying
were
that's,
saying, Rory said New York niggas
that's
was...
drastically changed to the point that even during, towards the end of 50's run, he was the only New York rapper that was on, it was all the South that was being played on mainstream shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't...
It was all
but
the
there
South.
could still be a beef there, even if that's true.
Which is why I thought,
resentment.
just like you in the beginning, I was like, that's a weird, I wouldn't think 50 and T.I. But then I looked back at timing, they was in that same era kind of going head to head for mainstream shit, and that's when the South took over, and 50 was really the only New Yorker on the charts.
I don't like when you use words like took over.
The South took over. I'm not changing the vocabulary on that.
Okay, that is Rory.
And then New York
that
chased...
is Rory's take. My take is New York and the South unified and got a global mascot in Cardi B and Offset being a couple. They are the New York Atlanta
Fusion.
unification mascot. There's too many of us that have ingratiated ourselves in that scene. Maul was just at the Ruggs party.
With no mask on.
Come on, we out there now. It's not beef.
Okay, well, you didn't let me
we're
finish.
the same.
Because that was during the T.I. era is when the South really took over. Then I think New York is back with all the Brooklyn drill shit. I'm not saying currently right now. I think New York is an amazing place as far as music. But there was an era that us New Yorkers have to admit we didn't have shit, and mad artists were trying to sound like they was from the South and they was from New York.
Facts.
So
Facts. That's a fact.
I don't think that New York Atlanta thing. I don't think Atlanta looks at New York the way Three Stacks did at the Source Awards.
I agree with you.
They dominated at one point.
I agree with you, and I think that Parks agrees with you. Our question to you is, if that's true, why is T.I. sounding like this? Because he don't sound like that's true.
Because
he's
even
speaking to some of those older stereotypes when New York and Atlanta had resentments toward each other. Atlanta, because New York didn't recognize them as a place of hip hop. And New York, because Atlanta got popping and nobody gave a fuck about New York. Like,
I think this
he's
is
perpetuating some of that. He's saying, yo, New York niggas, y'all come down here, y'all talk to our girls, y'all be in our mall, y'all be in our clubs, y'all out here, and then y'all go back up top and y'all say a little slick shit under your breath. I'm not sure who he's talking about today when he says that. We all love Atlanta.
That's one thing about them
today.
That's one thing about them Southern women, though. They love some city niggas, though.
They love country dick too, though.
Well, they're there.
Like to word it like that.
Oh, well, I didn't mean anything. I didn't mean anything by it.
I mean, there could have been another way to say.
I'm just saying, there used to be a time where I thought, you know what, you can go out to North Carolina and be the New York dude and get all the pussy. Guess what? You can go out there and be the New York dude to have to battle the dude that's out there already that you like to do.
That's true.
That's special preference for us. Hey, New York dope boy, you're going to go battle with Atlanta dope boy. Who has more money? What's happening? What we doing?
That's true.
I forgot where we was at with this.
I think it's more personalized in what T.I. is saying more than an Atlanta-New York thing. Same era, they competed against each other. I don't think he's specifically saying Atlanta versus New York. I think it's T.I. versus 50.
Yeah, don't make this a Atlanta versus New York thing, because that's not a real thing. New York and Atlanta get along just fine. A lot of people from New York now live in Atlanta.
Because of warrants.
Yeah.
And listen, not to be that guy, because I don't want to be that guy. The fact that this is where their minds are, or T.I.'s mind is, with times being where they are, for me is a bit troubling. I can't speak for anybody else. It's difficult for me to go to bed at night. I might have said that here last week, because I think about the Breonna Taylor story. It's on replay in my brain.
Right.
Like, that's kind of some of the PTSD that, like, we have to deal with.
And we didn't forget about that. Lock those police officers up. We didn't forget about that.
Well, now they just put out the story that says that maybe, just maybe, it says Breonna Taylor's parents believe that she was murdered due to a gentrification project that the city has been on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And when you read that, boy, it's really disturbing, and it's like, it's frightening almost. And that isn't even the story that's been at the top of my mind. Vanessa Guillen, hopefully I'm pronouncing her name properly. I'm bad with names. Vanessa Guillen's story has been at the top of my mind every single night going to bed. It's disturbing. It's tough. It's tough to know that this is the world we live in. I wasn't trying to take this hardcore of a left turn right here, but Vanessa Guillen reports her sergeant for sexual harassment. Gets missing. The sergeant or homeboy and his girlfriend, like this is just what's leaked. Mm-hmm. Homeboy and his girlfriend beat her over the head with a hammer to try to dispose of this body. And it doesn't work because disposing of a body is difficult. So then they try to burn her. And then that doesn't work. So then they chop her up and spread her out in the forest. And then when all the agencies gets involved, dude that's accused kills himself.
Yeah.
And in search of her remains, we find the remains of at least 4 other people in the military.
Mm-hmm. It's wild.
I can't sleep properly with that. I'm somebody that loves a good murder mystery, that loves all of that channel ID, fucking unsolved mystery shit. Sometimes this shit just hits too close to home. So the fact that T.I. and 50, 2 of our more prominent participants in this culture thing, are taking the time to say, hey, let's do this.
All right, let's argue a little bit again.
Let's do it.
T.I. for quite some time has probably been one of the louder voices
For sure.
from hip hop about those exact things.
For sure.
Does that
So
make...
I don't think that T.I.'s priorities are mixed up in the sense that he also wants to do this, because I've seen T.I. for years make what you're talking about his main focus over music. So I can't say I have to shoot T.I. bail on that one because I know where his heart is at.
That's why I don't shoot him bail, though. We normally be saying the same shit and just pull different shit from it. You're right. T.I. has done mad philanthropist, charity, community work. Mm-hmm. Like, for a long time
He's spoken
now.
out about a lot.
Like, for a long time now. So please don't think I'm refuting that. But that's why I'm saying that don't make you exempt here. Because that's the bar I hold you to, this reads weird to me right now. That's all. It would be like Killer Mike coming out and announcing the fucking Run the Jewels 7-day concert. I would be like, awesome. But, huh? It's just weird right now.
I don't know.
I mean, I think...
Man, who gives a fuck about T.I. and 50 Cent verses right now? Honestly.
I won't disagree there. I think
Like,
there's definitely...
I want to see it because I'm a hip hop
other
guy.
things that mean much more. But all right, I'll say
But
this.
look at this nigga. He's on the phone with Kevin Hart. He's adamant about this. He did a post about Tony Yayo disrespecting his mans. Like, this is a thing. He said he had the jet fueled up, ready to pull up to the birthday party. This is a thing, is all I'm saying.
That's true.
And it's tough for me, because I'm not knocking him, Rory. You're right. I'm not knocking T.I. He's done enough. It's tough for me to digest this with my...
You just don't want to hear it right now.
I don't care.
It's not where your mind is.
That's
at.
understandable.
Like,
I would never argue that.
Yeah, we could get to it, but I mean, my thing is, why do you care about this so much right now? But I don't want to be 40-year-old mature guy. I'm with
It's also entirely
hip hop
possible
and
that he's still
battling.
doing. He's got hands in both baskets.
Yeah,
if you will.
and if you guys remember, like the Kirk Franklin verses or Erykah Badu and Jill Scott, and I'm not, of course, those music genres are different, but we all came in here like, man, that was a nice 2 hours to
get a break,
to just focus on something else for
You're
a
right,
second.
Rory.
And they can use the
So-
battles to highlight.
You're right, Rory.
I think, yeah, a tiny break to just focus on music, and we know that this is positive. They're both showmen, T.I. and 50. That's also why I think this would be a great thing to watch, because they're both showmen when it comes to internet shit and confrontation in a healthy way.
And
So
let's
I
not
don't think it's
run
that
away.
bad.
And all right, you may be right here, but let's not run away from the real shit. And there are 2 niggas that are getting that are and have been getting clobbered by the women.
Elaborate more.
T.I. for the whole situation with his daughter that he documented on his TV show. We were on that episode because we talked about it. And 50 for his comments in this Wayne interview,
which I watched,
where he was saying he was just talking about exotic women, and he further fueled the stereotype of angry black women, and he continued to do that even in his talking of Vivica Fox and her response to it, and just whatever. I didn't pay any mind. 50's lady spoke up and said, "Yo, I checked this nigga." And once somebody lady speaks up, I'm like, got it.
I believe
she
said,
I believe the lady of the household
knocked him up his.
I know what that
head,
means.
I believe.
Like the women in the comments didn't seem to want to hear that, but I know what that means when woman says, "I got this nigga." Yeah. Like it's a long day in the house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Rory. Two gentlemen that have been getting
T.I. especially to use that platform of a million people watching you battle 50 to bring light to social shit.
For sure.
I agree with that.
There's no way T.I. wouldn't do that.
T.I.'s great, man.
Yeah.
And I thought
great,
with
man.
the Kirk Franklin battle, Ahmaud Arbery, they called his mother, had the T-shirts, bringing awareness to other things. Like, I can't see T.I. not using that platform to do the same thing. Yeah. I can't.
Yeah.
And there's like you said, there's room for both.
Yeah.
There's room for entertainment and there's room for like addressing the real issues in our community at the same time, because that's what hip hop is. Hip hop is a vehicle for it's our voice. It's the way we express ourselves about things going on in our community. So I think I think T.I. will bring light to that, and I think that this is another way for him to magnify his voice.
You think this is happening?
I think it almost has to.
You think this is happening, Parks?
I don't feel great about it happening. Honestly.
Rory?
I hope I'm incorrect, but I don't think it's going to happen.
We're not seeing this.
I could see T.I. battling someone, though.
I don't think we're seeing this.
He clearly wants to get involved, so I could see him.
I mean, if there's anyone with a catalog that should be involved, it's T.I.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of just, and 50. That goes without saying.
But why wouldn't 50 accept it? Aside from him not feeling like, T.I.'s in the same class as him and all of that. Because if you don't feel like he's in the same class as you,
for me,
do it and get rid of him.
This is solely my answer. I don't pretend to be able to understand 50. The same way I come in here a lot and I say that I don't view this podcast as being like an industry podcast. I don't view me as being industry. I kind of run alongside it because I resent it so much. I think 50 resents it 1,000,000 times more than me. I don't think he fucks with this industry. I don't think he fucks with the people inside of it. I think his story, both pre-getting on and while he was on, crew, not crew, anybody involved in his story, I don't think he fucks with him. I think he's a very rarefied renegade who does things on his own accord and only answers to his train of thought and the way that he sees things. It's very rare in this business. That's how I view 50 Cent, as just some type of Dolph Lundgren character who we all have to come together and destroy together if you want him out of here. Because he don't fuck with y'all and he lets it be known. Same way, I don't fuck with these niggas and I let it be known, but I'm a bit friendlier. Well, man, we the same in that. I got my people I'm friendly with. He has his people he's friendly with. But as a whole, the way we view the industry, and I'm saying we, but I'm not putting myself in that 50 category. Right. 50 is different. It's different. It's the different that when 50 is beefing with his oldest son, whatever your understanding of that situation is, I always see it and say, it's different. That's different. He's different. When 50 is beefing with Ja 1,000,000 years later, I look at it and say, that's different. Like the ability to sustain those feelings for that long is different. You are built different than me.
What happened with the Raw situation?
What do you mean?
What about it?
Explain. I don't know what the culmination of it was.
Okay.
Is there a bigger point there?
No, I'm just I just look at things a little differently. I think 50 chooses his opponents wisely. I think he studies them. And I think he may have misstudied the Ross situation a little bit.
He didn't choose Ross though.
You're gonna find a way to get Ross in this shit.
No, that's another artist that he went at.
Khaled
continue to go at him.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm just asking. Why
Here's
not?
what happened with that.
I don't think he was afraid of him.
I didn't say that.
But whatever the
Break it
reason
down,
is, as long as you're not afraid.
Ross's music got better, and 50's interests went elsewhere. So there was no point in them going back and forth on a music sense. Whatever happened behind the scenes,
His
behind the scenes.
his interest went elsewhere.
But 50 never. Yeah, it did. It was clear. We all knew when 50 stopped caring about music.
Okay.
It was apparent.
Listen, I don't know.
And
These
50
gentlemen
didn't pick
personally.
Ross. Khaled told Ross to go do that shit. 50 didn't pick that opponent.
No, but I think 50 would. I think he thought that he was going to make quick work of Ross
I think he thought that too.
because he was invested in that beef.
And
Oh, yeah.
and don't re- oh
He should have thought that.
He created a whole character. He had a wig on.
That's what I'm saying.
It's cool to be wrong.
He was
Took
was
his baby
invested
mother
in that.
shopping.
I'm just looking at things because when we talk, I like to look at things from other perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
So while y'all saying 50 is the bully guy, right? That's how he came into the industry on some bully shit.
I never called him that.
I
Well, that's what-
had a
that's-
different
I'm
perspective
not
of that
ever
too.
calling
You
him
didn't think
a
he
bully.
came in as a bully?
No.
No.
Okay.
I never, all that how to rob shit is cool. I don't think nobody felt like you was beating them up when you got here.
No, but
A lot of people felt away about that.
But that wasn't my understanding of 50 when How to Rob came
I
out.
don't think he was just being clever with the song.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
definitely-
saying.
I don't think
skill.
people took it away. They took
yeah.
it threatening.
he didn't mean it maliciously.
I didn't take it like this guy is here to beat all of you up.
Right.
I didn't take it that way. And when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, I still didn't feel like this guy is here to beat everybody up. Some of his positions, i.e., if you are standing near anybody that I have beef with and it's beef with you forever, that made me look at him a certain way. When he was talking about Fat Joe and he was like, yo, I don't have security to protect me from y'all. I have security to protect y'all from me. That made me say, yo, the mind that thinks that is a little off. When he went on his Supreme Team rant that I won't even talk about. Wow. The guy that'll do that, I'm looking at him a
that's
little
what
different. When he fucking did whatever he did to Slow Bucks on the Summer Jam stage, actually it's mad Summer Jam shit I could bring up. I said,
Yeah.
okay, that guy's just a little different
And
in his
add in-
thinking.
Add in World and Jimmy Henchman.
Now the Ross shit, Ma, I mean, since you want to bring it up, Ross proved himself to be way more than a formidable opponent. So that makes sense.
No, but I only bring it up because we're talking about people that he's went at, people that he's had an issue with, beef with, music. Like, so I'm just bringing up. We're talking
But
about
he
his
still
opponents.
don't like Puff. I mean, not Puff. Well, Puff too. But fucking Ross.
He likes Puff.
He
Yeah,
does
but-
like
but
Ross.
even-
I mean, Puff.
Not-
Fuck.
I'm not-
I'm trying to say Ross. I'm saying he still don't necessarily fuck with
I got
Ross.
that, but I'm not saying. I'm not saying
Or Meek
on a personal
or
level.
Meek. We didn't discuss that shit he said
we'll get
about
to that.
Meek.
I just don't think he came in as the bully. He was put in a position where it appeared that he had to be that because he went in and got a record deal, got blackballed, got almost killed, blackballed again, and had to come in and say, fuck everybody, I gotta do this shit on my own.
On my bully shit, I'm taking what I want.
But he started out being cool with Nas, Nori, Cash Money. Like 50 went in as a passive collaborator with other artists.
And I'm not
It
calling-
wasn't until he got blackballed and almost killed that he had to take the stance of, well, I'm by myself now. I have to do it this way.
I'm not looking at him like a bully when he came in as the hunted from people that were well trained in hunting. So I never looked at him. I always looked at him from the vulnerable position. Like even him saying I got shot however many times, that's not, oh shit, this nigga's the bully. That's, oh shit, this nigga's in some other type of shit.
Right.
And you have no choice to be the bully when your opponent is running an entire building and running your entire neighborhood. There's two different people there. One is a corporate guy that makes all the calls at that time in that building and can do what we're talking about Drake did with the Pusha shit. I can make sure this shit don't come out.
And let's wrap
And
this
then-
soon. I don't think let's close this out soon, but
And then on the street side,
I
you're
think it'll
going
happen.
against his friend
You think this
that
will
is
happen?
controlling your neighborhood.
Yeah, I think it happened.
wow.
I think
hope it
50 will
does.
get. I think 50 will get tired of T.I. just talking and making posts, and he'll just show him like, okay, I tried to avoid this, but this is what you want. I'll show you.
I thought his response was pretty calm. Yo, is T.I. on crack?
Yeah.
I think he said, what type of weed?
But he did. But
Yeah.
but the point, I would have never imagined Fifth replying to a dude like T.I. like that. Like, see, that's why like when these super famous dudes get into these quarrels, because I would never know that 50 looks at T.I. like, fam, you're high if you want to put your name and catalog by mine. Mm-hmm. I would think that made sense.
Even though I do believe 50 thinks that you have to reply this way anyways if you're competing or going against somebody. You got to make them look like they're not even in my caliber of catalog.
Yeah, he's not gonna say, "Ooh, that might be
and
tough."
we know how
See,
how 50 battles, and of course he's going to do that.
In closing, that is where I disagree, Rory. I think when these niggas
let's fight.
No, we're not gonna fight. I'm not being a meanie right now. When these niggas start talking about other artists, I be believing them. Like, listen, when Fifth says, "Don't put me over here, put me with Snoop," it just gives me, it tells me all the niggas that he's gonna ignore. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's fair.
And so for T.I. to be like, "Nah, put me with Fifth," it just paints a picture for me. It just paints a picture for me.
I mean, either way,
and I've been wrong in all of my predictions except for Fab versus Jadakiss. I've been wrong in all of them, so don't pay me any mind. If it happens, I would love to see it. If it don't, awesome. We got bigger fish to fry right now. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace, Ahmaud Arbery. Rest in peace, who else am I resting in peace? George Floyd, Elijah McCain. Rest in peace to everybody. It's wild footage out there. I saw a video over the weekend of an attempted lynching. I never thought I'd see it in my life.
Yeah, I saw it.
Like, we got to protect ourselves from the things that we're seeing out here.
That was where in Indiana that was?
Yeah, that was Indiana. Hey, there's a picture of Kyle Kuzma and Winnie Harlow floating around. And I only bring it up because one of you silly niggas on Twitter said that Kyle Kuzma is grabbing pussy in the picture and looks fruity.
I missed all of this.
And y'all are right.
He's grabbing pussy and he looks fruity doing it.
Look.
It's gay bestie vibes for sure.
Come on, Mo. You're like a fan. Come on. Walk. Step into the world.
Yeah, he got a little
Hey, that sounds way better than Joe. Yeah.
Hey, I don't like the way he looking at the camera.
That's what I'm saying. Come on. And that's without me telling y'all. They was trying to clown Winnie Harlow a few weeks ago. That one of the people that met her was like, she treat people like shit. And then somebody on Twitter was like, Winnie Harlow be trying to act bad because you got a splash of white on her.
That offends Parks and Mall.
True. Who said that?
So relax.
Somebody on Twitter. I don't know. Nah, I didn't say it.
No, I know.
But laughing
but
means
when
you co-sign it. It means you believe the same thing.
No. I like every Winnie Harlow picture.
She's beautiful.
I do give out a lot of likes, but Maul taught me that. Like, I'm not liking the pic because I like you.
You have been in your like bag.
I like the pic because this is a nice picture.
Y'all been letting the clip off.
You been seeing me?
Both of y'all. Yeah.
If my friends tell me that they see me, I'll slow it down. I won't just like everything.
That's when I know I'm doing my job.
Here's my thing when y'all let the clip off. I feel like you're taking away the weight of the like. Like, if you just give it to everybody, it holds no weight.
See, for me...
You like a lot too, though, Rory.
I have nothing to do with anything.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
There's no weight for me to give.
See, for me, if I give you 1 million likes but never DM, I'm safe.
I mean, then
if you give the
then
like,
you just
but you
wasting
never
the clip.
DM?
Because if you keep liking shit, they're expecting a DM. If the DM never comes...
It sends a message.
Also, let me tell you, if you just on your phone, not on Instagram, but your notifications are on, and you see something at the top of the screen that says, Messenger unsent this to you, it fucks your whole day up. Your whole day.
Oh, you get that alert?
Who unsent this?
You have your alerts on?
I turned them on for somebody special to me that I love.
Oh.
They couldn't just reach out to you?
No,
Look,
great.
Now what?
That's great.
Now what?
Listen, that's great.
Now what?
That's great. That's a great
50
comeback.
Mall.
No, that's a great comeback. I respect that.
Instead of playing outstanding, I came in here a few weeks ago and I broke down the wrong part of an August Alsina record.
Okay.
I broke down the second verse when it should have been the first verse. The first verse pre-hook into the hook. The second verse was icing on the cake. I fucked that up. My bad, y'all. I failed y'all. I think instead of playing Outstanding now, I should be able to pick a song for you guys to just provide a lyric breakdown for, to brighten the mood from all this 50 Ti stuff that none of us really care about, that we spoke about for 50 minutes.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
So I can pick a song, and you guys will
Pick
give
any
me a
song.
lyric breakdown. I'm picking the Queens. It's queued up already.
You're sick, by the way.
I love them.
They got off on this shit though.
Listen.
Bilingual pussy.
It's the best pussy.
It's about to be great, Dan. That's what you got?
Yeah, pussy is bilingual.
What does it mean?
I didn't catch that.
Pussy flies private.
Let me bring it back for you, then,
bring it back.
Parks.
Whales do be wet, if you really think about it.
That's a good point.
You know, the only thing about this is we'll never know if this is all. If these are
You
facts.
have made it clear that you will not spend on any pussy, so it could not talk to you.
And Maul
with
is
the
lying
Bentleys,
about that.
Rovers,
I don't want to
and
do this with
Benzes.
Maul right now, but Maul is lying about that. Maul has saved considerable coin, and I think that he'll spend on it.
No, I won't.
If you like her and she likes you.
No, at that point we're dating. Yeah, that's not. I don't consider that spending on
And-
pussy. I'm
and-
talking about
and-
a pussy
and-
that
wouldn't
and-
talk to you
and-
before.
And if we pod for the next 10 years, then us and our audience will hear how you got to that position.
of what?
And they'll reference this
Dating?
episode.
Hey,
I'm with him.
No? Not a,
This is
no,
the chorus.
no
You don't really
breakdown.
break down the
No,
chorus.
this is the verse, bitch. All right. What is she saying, you guys?
Her pussy is 9 tray.
She said, "Hey, look, this pussy extort niggas." It's just crazy that they really talking about some niggas for real.
And won't
They
DM me
really-
back.
they really
And won't DM me back. I'm like, here, JT, huh? Fire project. hey,
my
Snow
God,
Snow
man.
dropped her little fucking prequel for the single or EP. Here I come with the fucking googly eyed emojis.
Oh yeah, this is sick,
She-
baby.
she
I see
just-
this.
No, honestly,
Oh
tell me
my
how.
God. Oh my God.
No, honestly.
Hey.
Tell me
Hey.
how.
In all caps. This is already my song.
Here's a question for y'all.
You don't hear her getting her shit.
No. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've been DMing her for 3 weeks. She want to be mad about Uzi, bitch. It's me over here, King Joe.
I have Gucci and Chanel. I'm listening to your lyrics.
Oh my God! Listen, so I'll stop playing City Girls for a second and ask y'all, what do y'all do when the girl that you don't like as much as the girl you like has the fire pussy?
Wait.
I know. Rim is here.
You
You step out.
Yeah, go take a walk.
Popovich calls you. All right, we don't need a big man right now.
Yeah.
All right, Parks is out of here.
Small ball.
Yeah, small ball. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
small ball.
Well, Joe, you separate church and state.
Rory can't really dribble. You might need to get out the game too. Boy.
I'm speaking from
Hey,
the
Rory,
sidelines.
talking about, hey, Park's out the game. All right, give it to me. No, slow down. You want to stay in on this play?
Yeah, just set
I
the
have
screen,
lived a
man.
life before,
Rory, that don't work.
and I understand.
Your life
I lived
before
a
doesn't
life
matter.
before.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
So
matter.
did Parks, but no, he didn't. Hey,
was-
Parks, what happened to the picture of you and Rim on your fridge?
It's on our other fridge.
You have another fridge?
Bad fridges.
Come on, I guess.
Man, this pussy
capital.
talk diamonds,
Man.
Bentleys, Benz.
That's why JT gonna DM Parks. You don't got 2 fridges.
Look, nobody want to answer my question. Come on, what's
I
the
did. I just gave you an answer.
Kanye running.
No,
Come
no,
on,
what was the question?
happened?
I just said you got to separate church and state.
All right, get into it, Rory.
Gotta
Since
separate-
more want to be quiet now.
I didn't understand
This
the question.
topic was just for you.
Okay, so ask the question. I'll
The
answer you.
question is when your favorite vagina is attached to your not so favorite woman.
What about it? What are you asking?
What do you do, bitch? You know what I'm saying.
I mean,
Nothing, right?
You keep hitting it.
You maintain a relationship where I only text you after 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Set a precedent. Set the standard.
No, Rory and
I mean, you don't get rid of. You can't just let good pussy go to waste. You don't do that.
I did.
Yeah.
I've let plenty of good pussy.
I was gonna say, I've done that
I've
many
let
times.
plenty of good pussy run right out that door.
No, well,
And then lock the door behind her.
And not look back. Say, Vaughn, I need the new pod password in my Insta so I could get at them chicks that blocked me. A few of them I be wanting to reach out to. I can't do
trying
it.
to find a way back in.
Oh, no, I got away.
Okay,
But I mean, I don't want a way back. I love someone.
I know. You're right. My bad.
You just want to check
And I'm announcing it to the world.
Whoa, is this your reveal?
Whoa. Whoa.
This is
Yo,
the way,
don't ever whoa
this
me
the way
again.
you telling us.
Don't
your
ever
reveal.
whoa me again. Rory.
I'm supporting you the way you support Snow.
Don't support me. Listen, speaking of Snow, I've never been so excited about a 13-second clip.
We saw.
Yeah, we saw
In
it.
all caps.
All caps.
No, honestly, we saw.
Oh, shit, y'all can see my comments when I leave
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
I
It's
got
public.
you.
It's a
Yeah.
public forum.
We can see him.
That's the thing.
I got you.
Oh, my God. Ooh, Joe, I love you.
I don't think that's the lyric right
I love you, Joe Budden.
now. That song would suck.
Tell me how. Ooh, Joe Budden. Maul and Rory too. Tell me how. Fam, you
are stupid,
You
man.
know what.
This already my show.
Hey! 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 Yeah! Let's go, Rory! Boom! 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 Boom!
Start breakdancing.
Threw my arm out, Bowen.
Yeah. 40. You can't bow when you 40.
No. It's for people in their 20s and 30s.
Maul.
Yes.
Why do you have Summer's new project in your phone and we don't know about it until you play it while we're at the pod? Did you hear what Snow said, though?
Tell me how.
Tell me how.
That's it.
That's all we want to know from them.
So this is a record. This is not a project from Snow, I'm guessing.
See, I don't like Summer's name of this project. What is that shit? Until Life on Earth?
Life on Earth EP. She's saying until it comes out.
Shut up.
Life on Earth. Well, this is Life on Earth,
Shut
allegedly.
up. I love Summer, by the way. I can't say shut up. I love her, and I cannot wait for Friday. I can't wait for Friday.
It's gonna be
I
good
like the name of the EP because I now follow her once Galactic Horror page. It's now a conspiracy page, and I'm into all of that.
I didn't
you
know
know.
she took
Well,
a
you
deep
follow
dive.
what page?
It was once one of those types of pages.
Hey, these niggas want to break down everything except for this Birkin talk.
Because we are broke boys.
Hey, they don't want to talk about that Birkin talk, huh?
Hey, yo,
when
Al-
real bitches talking, y'all shut up.
That's a fact.
Go to that first picture. Who is that?
That's Body Goals. Already liked that one.
Oh, I thought that was Summer. I was about to say, yo, fam, wait.
But no, who is that, though?
I was looking for the ad, and
I mean,
no one
that-
appeared to be giving it.
You went in the comments?
Oh, I know
All
who
the
that
comments
is.
are right there.
Oh, I know who that is exactly, actually.
I thought it was Summer. Okay.
No, that's not Summer.
Well, this is now a conspiracy theorist page, so get your minds out of the
I
gutter.
think that's so bomb.
I like the attempt.
No, I think that's her name.
That's her name on Instagram. It's so bomb.
Like the attempt.
Attempt to what?
Yo, Joe is a fucking idiot, man.
Because her name is so bomb. Let me check. Let me
It's just
check.
because
Let
you
me
just
check.
know. It's just like, why do you know that?
Let me check.
He knows
Oh,
IG
popped
pages
up
like lyrics.
right away.
Oh, that's
Scream,
oh
man.
look, that's so bomb.
Yeah, no. Alex found it. He's on it.
I fuck with her though. Yo, Alex, get off the. Yo, what you do? you didn't do that with Bree. Hey, you didn't do that with little curly head Bree, huh? You want to put So Bomb all out in the mix. Chill, because I ain't sent no DM to So Bomb yet.
Why not?
I haven't figured it out yet.
No, Joe loves
trying to
somebody.
figure out the
he
wording.
loves somebody. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you.
He can't have friends.
No.
Not allowed.
I don't even want friends.
We're not allowed.
I don't even want friends. I just want whoever I love and my baby moms. Every
She let you have baby moms.
No.
You allowed?
Kind of got to pick a side.
Look at the side. You have to pick against the mother of your children.
You're not allowed.
Women are nuts, man.
Cause I gotta have it cute. I cut all you bitches off of JT.
Hey, look,
What's
this
up?
pussy be extorting niggas.
What we doing, JT?
Like, I want to see her write that. Hey, look, this pussy be extorting niggas.
I can't take none of that shit for real. If Uzi got the best of you.
He seems like a charismatic guy.
And Uzi buys a lot of
The
shit.
funny shit is I like both the city girls now.
Pick a
Now.
side, man. You got to pick a side.
No, I
You didn't
don't.
before.
Look, come on. Who's her name? What's her name? What's the other one?
Young Miami.
Come on, man.
You love Miami, too.
I love Miami and Young. They are, look, Mo, I'm not gonna let you fucking love Little India and that big JT and them up.
I like the city girls.
Shut up, nigga.
I do.
All right, come on. What else is important in the world? Enough of the city girl shit. What else is really important? Let's see. So Bomb. Nah, because the person I fuck with like sent me a picture of So Bomb one day. I was like, oh, you on her too? We both on her, huh? Let's see here. Okay, Ghislaine. Gunshots for Ghislaine. What do you mean, Listen, over the weekend, I saw the futile attempts by the American leadership government. I saw it. We came in here already and said Ghislaine was going to off herself in 2 weeks, allegedly, maybe
That's just-
3.
We were going to
COVID
try to
now.
figure out how they were going to forcefully kill themselves.
Ghislaine, while I was celebrating July 3rd, Ghislaine, I saw a mad report saying everything sickly about Ghislaine. Yo, she just came in that she has COVID, not doing well.
By the
Yo,
way,
she has pneumonia.
Slow down.
Don't know how long it'll last. Oh, she has enemies. They're going to shoot her from jail. I'm like, yo, fam, stop pissing on me and telling me it's raining. Please. Y'all do this enough with Trump. Y'all do this with the lynchings. You do it with Karen. You just stop it.
Well, you don't think that she was found in the middle of the woods in New Hampshire, away from every single person ever.
COVID's
You don't
rampant
think
out
she had COVID?
It's airborne.
Yeah, you say you could catch
Yeah,
it
how
from,
you find her in the
No.
wilderness next to not one soul, and now she has corona?
What do you mean,
Squirrel.
why? Because Kanye is a rat.
Okay.
He told?
I don't know anything about, like, geography, really. I just imagine that New Hampshire is not far from Wyoming.
It's very far.
It is?
Not even close.
Not far enough, apparently. Apparently, it's not too far.
It's far.
Kanye gave her
I
corona?
don't know that. Kanye is cool with the Trumps. The Trumps have it in for Ghislaine. And Ghislaine, who knew that they killed her homeboy, was miraculously caught in a town unbeknownst to any of us. Kanye did that. Look, you don't even want to talk about a bag making that pussy talk. Look, you just want to make jokes, bitch. You want to humor your way to the draws.
Remember when that used to work?
Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore.
Good times.
I told a fire joke the other day, got not one text back. I knew it was fire too. Like, come on. You didn't like that one?
You didn't get no hit back?
At all. Not that I was looking for one. I'm in love.
Of course. All hypothetical.
Anyway.
We should do a deep dive into that conversation one day.
What, pussy talk?
Well, that too. But that era that's gone now, where you just had to be the funny dude in the crew.
None of y'all know how you get pussy anymore.
No, that's still works.
No, the city girls are telling us.
Funny still gets you.
I use pills. What do you guys do?
Edit.
Fam.
What? Edit what? No.
You use pills to get pussy?
Yes.
No. We have to take that.
Edit.
It's okay.
No,
it's
not
okay.
that.
Duh.
Maul, Rory.
I'm
Y'all
just-
know who I am
clean it
at
up.
my core.
Clean it up. Clean it
This
up.
is
Look
not
what it sounds
the,
like.
Clean it up.
This is not the you don't even know verse.
Okay, clean it up.
Pills for me, not pills for them.
Okay.
You just need to make that clear when
That's
you
all.
say, I use pills.
Yeah. That's all. Just clean it up. But the funny
Misunderstanding.
shit still works. I don't know why y'all just throwing that out
No,
there.
that definitely works.
That works.
All right, let me clean it up then. Sorry. Hold up. Fuck that
Kill
up.
the DJ.
No, I'm sorry. I got it right now. Let me clean it up. Yes, sir. Let me let them know what type of time I'm on. Check this out. When you come over on the late night, allegedly, and the candles are lit, and the music is on, and my dick is harder than it's ever been in my entire life, and you think it's just my attraction for you?
This is
Doesn't really matter what you mean at this point.
Hey. When I said pardon me, let me run to the bathroom, there was a reason for it.
Oh my god.
Hey.
25 left.
Hey, when
Maybe
you hit
less.
me like,
Maybe
oh,
less.
Oh my God, it's harder than ever. I know, bitch.
We not gonna make it.
2 left. 1 left.
Wait, you ain't even a Simpson though. Come on. Whoa. Loving we make.
Oh my god, man.
Oh wait, they brought in some harmonies.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, Monty. Hey.
Oh, everything is consensual.
Yeah. Ain't no Mr. Softy over here, buddy. Hey. All right, come on.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Tupac Shakur, you already know the vibes. Wait a minute.
You good?
Damn.
Oh. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all can't hear myself in the headphones. Y'all can't hear my. Anytime Rory control it, I can't hear myself.
Now try.
Good.
Why Rory won't ever just turn something down
Cause
so I could get my shit off?
we can hear you.
Nah, but it sound better over the beat. Tupac Joe who stopped jumping. Forget it.
No, I see what you were taking
No,
us.
forget it now. Forget it now. Yo, Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell has said she's coming clean with all of the big names that are in her portfolio. She's gonna die.
Yep.
I don't wish that on anyone.
Yeah, she knows that's she knows a lot.
I thought the only way that they would keep her alive was if they all sat there and decided, all right, we got to pick a few of these names to take the fall,
Yeah.
and then we'll destroy the rest of the book, and it'll look like we made a big deal about it and we took all these people down, when in reality, we just protected all the people we want to protect. But she's going to, quote unquote, pass away from COVID. That's how this appears to be. And what's going to happen? Didn't see this one coming.
It's the only alive I had. And listen, she probably will pass from COVID or pneumonia or HIV or one of these things that the government is just going to make up.
Yeah.
I have Kid Cudi alive in here. I don't want to trigger you. How does this make you feel?
I mean, real shit, nigga. Oh, you gonna turn your volume up? You gonna turn?
That's the
Turn the
verses
volume
play
up on
over
me.
each other.
There's nothing to report on this Ghislaine Maxwell shit. All of us hope to see this story actually play out. Not many of us are hopeful that we will actually see it play out. So that's what I got.
Since we're on this topic, I want to apologize for being very irresponsible in not doing research.
And our Will Smith take?
No, I did plenty of research on that.
What Will Smith?
Not
did.
enough.
We'll get there.
What Will Smith take?
Taha.
I had mentioned the Epstein doc trailer that I saw that looked really good, and I mentioned the person's name that did it, not knowing that he is a nasty, pedophile Nazi fuck. So that guy, I'm not going to say his name anymore. I did not know that.
Oh.
Don't watch that.
Yeah, I'm just
and fuck that guy.
I'm just confused on how you didn't know that, honestly. Like, for
You didn't do
real.
your
Come on.
goals?
Come on,
Got to
man.
be responsible.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Can't be pumping the Nazi shit on there.
Come on, man. Yo, come on, man.
Yo, last week when we were talking about Will Smith and Jada, and I'm not going to stay here because we need to talk about Kanye West running for president. Last week when we were talking about Will and Jada, I think that we, and if I'm getting in my analytical bag, I think we overlooked probably one of the biggest parts of that story. And I'm here to just mention it and not dig into it because I don't want to uncover anything. But Tisha Campbell's Insta comment during that debacle. Did you see it?
No.
I didn't know.
Nobody saw it? No. Tisha Campbell, when all that Will Smith, Jada August shit was going on, she replied to a fan under her Instagram comment saying something to the effect of, aha, the truth always comes out. I told y'all niggas I ain't crazy and y'all gonna see.
Okay.
And everybody kind of paid it no mind at all. Few blogs picked it up and they didn't know what she was talking about. They just chalked it up to her and Dwayne Martin having marital feuds because they were going through a divorce or whatever. But if you dig a little deeper, I don't know what you'll uncover, but there is something to be uncovered there.
Okay. Do you have an inside scoop or no?
No, this is just theorizing again. I don't have an inside scoop. I know that Jada Pinkett. I know. I've met Tisha Campbell and Dwayne Martin when they were on happier terms. So I think last week I may have said, and if I didn't, I'll say it now. Tisha Campbell is not the person that I assume to attack women under any circumstance. So when she made that comment, I never assumed her to be talking about Jada Pinkett Smith. And I later found out that Jada Pinkett Smith was a bridesmaid at Tisha Campbell's wedding.
Okay.
Which eliminates that she would be talking about or addressing anything negative toward Jada Pinkett Smith, which only for me leaves Will Smith. Which then I went further and remembered that there's a really deep friendship with Dwayne Martin and Will Smith.
You have been watching way too much Unsolved Mysteries.
No, Rory.
He has solved the mystery.
No, that was a known thing, though.
It was a
Will
known
Smith
thing.
And, Dwayne Martin.
And it was a big thing a few years ago when Will was lending him some money because his home was in a bit of a jam.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
See, that was a big thing. So I just remembered all of this stuff. And I was like, damn, we never found out what Tisha Campbell was referring to, what she was talking about, and it kind of just went away. But that's where the tea is. Okay. That's where the story is. If you listen to all of them meaning Lisa Ray, who says her marriage was broken up by Dwayne Martin. They just paint Dwayne Martin to be the wingman of all wingmans. This is without me implying that anything homosexual is happening.
Right.
They paint him to be the wingiest of wingmen. So Tisha Campbell making that statement during the Will Smith, Jada, August Alsina debacle tells something. I just don't know what it tells. But last week when we did our whole breakdown, I made zero mention of that, and I thought that it was really important. Even now, I'm not telling you what I think of that, but there's something there, and I'm not chatty patty, so I'm leaving it alone.
The only issue that I really had with the whole August shit, we talked about that last week, was I just, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? That was my thing, like, over the week, and I was really thinking about it after we talked about it. It was like, yo, but who cares if you and Jada had a relationship? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, that's the bigger thing. Like, who cares? So what? You know what I mean? Like,
I agree
who
with you,
gives a
but
fuck?
they're one of the biggest couples ever.
Who cares? Nobody.
I know, I agree with you.
I have never woke up and cared about
I
who
see
another man was
other
sleeping
people
with.
would.
Like, I just don't care about that shit. I don't care that you were having sex with Jada Pinkett. I don't care. Who gives a fuck?
What do you think about this whole Kanye West running for president thing?
Roll out.
Yeah, it's not real. I don't think it's real. It's another way for Kanye to put his name next to the
Road
most.
to my ladies. Drop that in Mercedes.
That's your shit.
Top back.
Sorry,
That's your
it's taking
shit?
you long to
Luda
find.
won. Don't do that.
He did.
Did he play that?
He played rollout for sure.
See?
In the later rounds
I
too.
cannot believe Luda beat Nelly like that.
more
I'm not
organized.
over that. That one hurt me a little bit, personally. But anyway, Kanye West, rollout is what you're saying, Parks. Small, what do you
Yes.
think?
This
Rory,
is
what do you think? Come on, I know you're a
Kanye
Kanye-ite.
Not
Kanye,
You're a Kanye-ite.
It's
Give it to me.
It's dangerous.
I agree with Parks, but I always agree with Parks. That's how I end up being a meanie to Rory. I'm shutting up.
How dare you attack me and Kanye? Yeah, I know a Kanye West album rollout when I see one. He's done this for a rollout before,
Yeah.
which didn't work. I don't know why he's going at it again.
But for all the people that were just a bit confused as to why my take was so adamant on Kanye West is because of this consistency right here. I have zero problem with his musical prowess. Is that the word?
Sure.
His musical
Parks just be
abilities.
saying shit.
No, but
Sure. I have zero problem
with
with his musical genius, his talent there. But on quite a few occasions, he has shown the ability to be more self-serving than us serving. He has shown the ability to be more about how things affect him and solely him as opposed to what it does for the black community as a whole. That's been my only beef ever with Kanye. And I'm saying that because apparently a lot of Kanye stans listen to this pod. I saw y'all tried to piece it up with me when I gave my Dre take. I didn't know there was smoke. Like, I didn't know that y'all listened and thought that I was like a Kanye hater because of some of my takes. I'm not. There's nothing to discuss with Kanye's musical ability or what used to be of that ability. But what he stands for, much like me with Vlad, not the same thing, but what Vlad stands for, I just can't get with. And some of that self-serving stuff with Kanye, I can't get with. And this is one of those moments to me. Because he has a relationship with Trump, he's going to Trump it out. And it's nasty to me for black people as a whole when you are that divisive to the minority vote. It seems like a plan. I don't know that because I'm not important enough to know it. I'm not a part of the cabal, so I wouldn't know it.
Who do you think votes for him? Who does he take votes away from? Trump or Biden?
Biden.
Even with him pissing off the black community over the last year and all the Republicans on Fox News absolutely loving him and
Well, that's
pushing
why.
his message further.
Well, yeah, no, that's why. It takes votes away from Biden. All of that.
Yeah, I again, this is just, to me, I think this is a way for Kanye to get his name directly next to
And we know-
arguably the most famous man on the planet right now, which is Trump.
But he's already been next to him. Like, his name has been next to him. His name has been attached to him. We already know that Kanye's egotistical, so I don't want to pull that from here. But I think this could be many things. It could be the album rollout that Rory talks about. It could be the divisive shit against the minority vote that I talk about. And it could be just, hey, all attention on me like we've known from Kanye for quite some time. Either way, I don't rock with it, and I'm not going to pay it too much attention because Kanye is unable to do this at this second. Now, I always get alarmed when I hear these things because I know when that massive amount of money is involved,
And popularity.
Who knows what you're able to
He
do.
still could, but it would be like a lot of things would have to align.
It would be a lot of hurdles he has to get over, a lot of red tape he has to cut. He's missed quite a few deadlines. I think 6 or 7 states have closed altogether, so he would just be behind the 8 ball. I don't think he really intends on running, but I thought the same thing with Trump. So I don't know. I'm not D-Ray.
I mean,
I'm not white D-Ray. I don't know.
Funny how I know exactly what you're talking about when you say white
It's
people.
Sean. I don't know what the correct answer here is, but I'm afraid of what could be being leveraged for Kim to get a position in Trump's next cabinet. That wouldn't be far-fetched.
No, I don't think it would at all.
For me, it wouldn't be far-fetched if Kanye got a position in Trump's
nothing
next
at
cabinet.
this point is
Nothing is far-fetched to me,
But
so I
what's-
take it all with a grain of seriousness.
But what's the thing for me is the president now has no history in politics.
we don't need that again.
That's our point.
Right,
Kanye
but-
said directly Trump made me realize I can run for president too. That was a direct quote.
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
need that anymore.
So again, Kanye doing this, it seems like we can agree that there's something else. There's a play coming for sure.
Walls enriched with interest can never be objective, and I think that's where we are right here.
Kanye
I can't pretend to know what his interests are because that's high level cabal shit that I'm not involved in. But it just looks away from my position. And that's not me hating Kanye fans. Like, I don't hate Kanye at all. But I do not want Kanye to be president.
Not even close.
Or talk about it.
I think that's
there's
fair,
some shit going on.
It's a fair
So
thing to
you would
say,
take
even to a
you would
Kanye
take
fan.
Trump again before Kanye?
No. I'm not saying that.
I'm not sure who I pick in that one. Jesus.
Well, we should
not
talk about it
voting
because
now,
this
huh?
might be a real thing in a few weeks.
Well,
I would have to vote Kanye. If it was between just them two, I would have to vote Kanye.
I
But
would have to move to Toronto.
I was about to say, I'm moving.
I
at
could
that-
move. I don't have to deal with what America is trying to put me through.
true.
Like, if it's Kanye or Trump, I could go somewhere. I could.
All right, just asking.
And I'm prepared to. Like, when white people are like, get out of here. I'm like, not yet.
I still have some things
Not
I
yet.
need to do.
Yeah, don't tell me when to go. I'll let you know. I'll chuck the deuces up at you.
If
Well,
Kanye
Maul
becomes
has a lot of
president-
friends in Toronto, so we
if-
should be all right.
Yeah, I'll be good in Toronto. But if Kanye does become president, I don't think we would have to leave. I think half of America would leave. We'd probably be cool.
I just think it's a distraction, and that's it for me.
I think it's
I'm
what-
not going to pay this any bit of serious attention and occupy vital space in my brain with this buffoonery.
But you
It's
should,
what
though,
Kanye
because we did the
does
same thing with
Every
Trump.
single album, he has a manic episode and does insane things. They're just getting more insane. Every single album, from College Dropout to now, he has a manic episode around it to create as much attention as he can. He's amazing at doing it. It's just now it's affecting people.
But this is a little
outside
different,
of a
though,
music-
Rory. This is a little different.
That's what I'm saying. It's-
Because
it's not
before he
the
said
same.
he would think about it, but now he's saying he is.
I'm ignoring it, man.
So I mean, just again, we laughed when Trump said it, and
That-
he's the
that is a
president. now.
fact.
So
That is certainly a fact.
something to think about, something to keep your eye on.
Yep, that is true.
All right.
All right, let's see Kanye for president. All right, come on, here we go. Let's say it together, y'all. Come on, say it with me. Say it with me.
The
in
Breakfast
unison.
Club is over.
Okay.
It's not where I was going.
Oh, my bad. We not there yet.
I mean, this is a quick story. We can get to it.
Okay.
The Breakfast Club isn't over, though.
You don't think so?
He didn't leave.
Okay.
He didn't leave them. If he left them, I would be saying it's over, but
This is just a weekly show, right?
this is a
Yeah, weekly.
weekly show, totally outside of his iHeart obligations. Let me get a round of applause for. Whoa.
It's a strange round of
I
applause.
know. That's not a round of applause. Here we go. Congratulations to Charlemagne. It says Charlemagne the God is headed back to television. The host of the massively successful radio franchise The Breakfast Club is getting his own talk show on Comedy Central, Vulture has learned. Details are still being worked out, so what the fuck am I talking about it for? All right, when y'all get the details, y'all let me know. But congratulations to Charlemagne. And no, this announcement does not mean the departure from The Breakfast Club for him. That's not what I was saying to announce in unison. But if you guys have some thoughts on this, feel free.
If this
Just
is
congratulations.
If this is
Yeah,
what
congrats.
Charlemagne wants to do with his career, more power to him. Congrats. That's great.
It sounds like he wants to bring like real issues. I'm here for it. I think it'll be a
This
good
is
show.
weekly half hour with focus on current events and cultural issues. There's no firm timetable for when it will premiere, but the goal is to get it in production by November's election. All right, good for Charlemagne.
All right. Now, y'all have seen Fight Club, right?
Yes.
course.
All right. So when I say his name with me, then say his name with me.
Robert Paulson.
His name is Patrick Mahomes. His name is Patrick Mahomes. Come on, Mo. I don't hear you.
His name is Patrick Mahomes.
One more time. Come on.
His name is Patrick
Cam Newton
Mahoney.
Mahomes. Sorry.
Rory. Now we have to do it again. Come on.
His name is Patrick Ewing.
Mahomes.
The second.
No, his name is not Patrick Ewing.
If there's anyone he's not like,
Yo, man, congratulations, man. Congratulations to Patrick Mahomes.
$500 million.
Even though you put ketchup
500.
on macaroni and cheese and I dumped you, I want you back now. It's true.
Now they can get you those Birkin bags.
500 mil. 10 years. Injury provisions.
That's a lot of pussy right there.
Guaranteed money.
It's a lot of Birkin bags.
It is all
I think it was
types.
163 in guarantees.
It's all types of fly shit happening inside of that contract. Congratulations to Andy Reid. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs for doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing. Feels good when somebody comes in, performs to the level that you expected them to perform at, and they can be compensated that way.
That seems
Yeah, that's it.
seems like a really easy concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, when someone comes in to a team that hasn't won the chip their whole fucking life,
Right.
and then you win a chip.
Yeah.
Now in sports, it's easy to see how you win a chip. You go to the playoffs, you get a chip. In podcasting, it may be a little bit different from me. Not really.
It's no difference.
Nah,
you
not
perform,
really.
you perform well, you perform consistent.
If we sign and then you go do $1 billion after we sign, it's a chip.
Yeah, it's a win.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing a parade in the living room. It worked.
It did. Big time.
Nah, but from this position, like, you look at things differently. I applaud the Kansas City Chiefs for doing the right thing, because the part that's confusing, not confusing, but the part that can be confusing is, as amazing as this deal sounds for Patrick Mahomes, and he deserves every ounce of it, it's still team friendly.
Yeah.
See, there's a way that you can get to team friendly and talent friendly. There's a way that this deal can satisfy both parties if that's where both parties' intentions are.
Absolutely. But that's the thing, Joe. A lot of people like to put a lot of those stipulations, oh, we couldn't do this without somebody over here not being happy. And that's all bullshit. You can absolutely make everyone happy in sports and in entertainment when you just do the right thing. Do right by your talent.
It's true.
And Patrick Mahomes might be the greatest quarterback ever now with this contract.
If he continues at the pace that we have seen thus far, then it'll be difficult to argue against that.
What other quarterback has ever had a deal like this?
There's been a couple.
The deal is not
Mike
what
Vick had a
dictates that
crazy
to me.
deal.
450?
No,
but
Maul, shut up.
I'm asking
No,
you
the
to shut
numbers
up.
have-
No, but I'm not eliminating Mike Vick from the happy stories here. Like,
he got a
to be-
10-year deal. Donovan McNabb got a 12-year deal.
For how much?
I don't
Well,
remember the
things
numbers.
have
Yeah.
inflated
It don't matter.
since.
We've never seen a deal like this.
Yeah.
We've
So
never.
what the fuck you telling me to shut up for then, nigga?
Well, I don't remember. Why did I tell you to shut up?
Exactly. That's what I'm asking you.
Why did I say shut up?
I don't know. I'm asking you. If you give a player $450 million, he got to be the best at that position ever. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't tell you to shut up. I was saying that if he continues at this pace, then yeah. It's hard to argue that.
That's a lot of fucking pussy, man.
And money. Yeah.
The pussy.
I don't know if he's involved.
I think he's
I
married.
don't know if he's married.
Listen,
Pretty
if
sure
I-
he's married.
If I
Got
come
him a little
home,
Becky somewhere.
if I come home and
I
slap a
believe he's married to a white
$450 million check on the table, I get a lot of hall passes. That's all I'm saying. I deserve it.
That's a conversation the women are not ready to have.
No, they're having it. They just don't want to have it with you. But in their group chat, their girlfriends is like, girl, if you don't just deal with that, like, let that man go out.
Yeah, I might shut up for that.
No, $450 million buys a lot of understanding.
It
buys
does.
a lot of, it buys a lot of patience.
It does.
It buys a lot of, it's a lot of other things $450 million can buy.
It's true.
Understanding and patience is at the top of the list. They understand more when $450 is sitting in the bank.
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't rap no more. I'd have heard this song and been compelled to do a dick talk freestyle.
No, but
Oh
you
my
shouldn't.
God.
You shouldn't do
I didn't
that.
even do it.
Yeah, no,
I
you
didn't-
should-
I
but
don't
you
even-
shouldn't.
I don't even rap no more.
I don't even know why your brain
I
would go
don't.
to that. It's just not the
You
same.
shouldn't
It
even
just
think
doesn't.
about
Yeah, it doesn't
rapping
ring
anymore.
off the same. Like,
No.
it just doesn't ring off. This dick have you climbing through the window. This dick have you busting my tires.
All right. Okay. So battle rap. So Gnome.
Man, it's dick talk.
No,
No?
no,
But what if it talks?
it doesn't.
You should get that,
Talks
you
to
should
them.
get that checked out.
If your dick talks?
Yeah.
I mean, talks to them. Like, says, like, Makes them call me.
What's it say to them?
Makes them call. Look at what you want. Like you just want them to call you.
City girls want a private
Yeah, they
jet
want jets,
to go to an island.
bags.
Just,
Just call me. Just call me back.
Just don't leave me on red.
You're not getting a jet or a bag if Uzi just dragged you around the planet. No,
What you mean?
you have to work yourself up to that from Joe.
Uzi was
now.
getting all of that. Uzi was
and,
buying bags.
and Uzi got more money than me. So.
Yeah, Uzi was buying bags.
All right. With that said,
I'm still working on my dick talk freestyle right now.
I mean,
No, you don't need to.
You
work.
should
You
focus
don't
on
get to
other
tell
things.
me what I can work on.
It's just it's
Y'all
not
work on your
necessary.
own verse.
Yeah, but you
Yeah, go ahead.
just don't need to do it, Joe.
There's more important things going on in the world than writing a dick talk freestyle.
I agree.
Man, it's dick talk, strippers or bartenders. This dick talk,
I think we just cap it at that bar.
escorts and the star tenders. It's dick talk.
Wow, you rhyme bartender with star tender.
Come on, man.
I-
Who else? Rogan who?
That is a fact. Look who they want to give deals to instead.
Shutting up.
Thank you.
Shutting up.
25.
25.
Okay, cool.
Spot! Hey! Yeah, I love this shit. I love these situations. Hey, some of you niggas been hearing us talk on this pod all year long. I know I'm pussy. I'm doing this shit in hour 2. Yeah, but listen, man, some of the shit we say on this pod all year round, I thrive in the arena where you can put some of that into action finally, and that's where we are. So I'm really happy about it. Actually, y'all not feeling me yet. Renegotiation time. Come on.
That's what you're doing?
Woo-wee! Here it come. Hey. All right. I'll let the first one rock without us. Come on. Here we go. Renegotiation time. Come on.
It's renegotiation
It's Hey.
Hit the bass, Parks.
Hey.
The tenor.
Hey. We've been kicking ass for 2 years. Hey. What's Bill Simmons doing?
Number 42.
Well, Rogan don't start till next year. Hey,
That's funny as fuck.
Renegotiation. Hey, I'm joking around. I'm joking around. I'm having a good time. I'm playing around.
Well,
But
it is renegotiation time, though.
it is renegotiation time, and it smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
It smells like something that I have never had in my entire life. And I'm self-aware, so I can acknowledge that with y'all right this second. Let me hit a gunshot
Yeah.
real quick.
None of us have had that.
Yeah, none of us have ever had this. None of us
This is
have
new.
ever. So I can understand if you look at us like peasants. But the thing about peasants, we've never had shit. Never had a thing. So it's when I say it smells like Teen Spirit, what I mean in my executive voice is it smells like
Tell him, Jogel.
leverage.
most important thing.
Now, listen, I'm with you, Maul, and
Beautiful
Rory,
scent.
and Parks, and S-Dog, and Alex Dog, and E-Dog. Leverage is a beautiful thing. I've never had it. I'm joking about this renegotiation, but it's a great feeling because there is nothing to negotiate. Go look. Just go look. And the interesting thing about leverage is it can exist without everyone really knowing how it exists. Also interesting about leverage is 2 people can feel they have it.
True.
That's true.
But two people can have it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Two people can have leverage.
In different ways.
That is a good point.
Absolutely. Oh, but one thing about the leverage, though. It's always going to tell the truth. Always. You may not get it at first, but it'll tell the truth.
Well, the good thing about us is we're willing to find out.
Precisely.
That's what changes everything in these types of conversations.
True, we can all feel like we got an advantage.
We're willing to take it there.
I told you niggas, I thought getting my ass ate was a great bit till somebody was mad.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa. Sorry then.
I'm sorry I enjoyed it.
Since you're looking at it that way. Yeah, man. No,
your tongue had the
This
leverage.
feels really good, man. 2 years of amazing productivity. 2 years of doing exactly what you set out to do. Whether it's acknowledged or not, I'm so proud of this entire establishment. Everybody in the kitchen as well. Savon looking at his phone. Erickson, none of y'all niggas care about me, but what I'm saying. But I'm proud.
Me too.
I'm not only am I proud, but thank y'all. To some of the people that are wondering in all of our inside jokes if the pod is ending in 25 episodes, this pod is never ending. Ever, ever, ever.
I told you that we won't stop.
Not only is this pod never ending, but
Take
this
that.
pod, listen, a lot of podcasters out there talk that shit just throughout the year, and they're really quiet when it comes to certain terms at the negotiating table. We are not those people. So tonight I will go to bed and celebrate what I've never had before, regardless of the outcome here in this renegotiation, and that is leverage. That is the fact that any building... Oh, I'm on a rant now. I didn't mean to be on a rant.
Hey, here we are.
Why not?
The building changes when we walk in.
And this is not shit talking. These are facts. That's all.
There's nothing...
No, but sometimes you got to just let people know. It's not. This is facts.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to Maul. Don't talk to Rory. Don't talk to Parks. Don't talk to Ian. Don't talk to Keep. You go take a long, hard look at your 2 years of advanced data and metrics, and then call us.
And also...
Yep.
And I'll be able to tell a much clearer story in 10 episodes. But until then, all right, come on. What else do we have to get to? We have to get to my fuck Terry Crews rant that's actually about to become an every podcast thing. Terry Crews is running around doing interviews trying to explain some of the stupidity. I'm a bit befuddled by it all.
Who's interviewing Terry Crews right now?
I don't know. Don Lemon.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Don Lemon interviewed Terry Crews, and because I don't have the wherewithal to respond to Terry Crews, I will let my friend and my brother, Royce the 5'9", do it for me.
In front of the camera is this successful.
Oh, wait. That's the wrong. No, that's right.
You doing all right. You a nigga from Flint. What have you done for Flint? What have you done for our culture? Talking about weed, what we're trying to do. You're not trying to do anything. You haven't made any change. We're changing shit. We're shaking up the fucking globe, being the opposite of what you are. We don't need your fucking help. Okay? You come from Flint. Y'all don't even have fucking water. I ain't even heard you say nothing about the water in Flint. You talk about having a white wife, and you talk about your fucking disagreements with black people more than you talk about anything. And that is what's gonna go down in history as it pertains to your legacy. You don't do shit classic, nigga. It ain't no fucking... You think you go from where you are to where Will Smith is at? Will Smith is one of our greats. He's fucking brilliant. You just okay, nigga. J. Cole is one of our greats. He's fucking brilliant. We can question him. We don't question you. We just wondering what the fuck you in the way for. You don't claim us. You don't have to claim us. We don't claim you. And we can leave it at that. What do we identify with? What are we the same? How are we the same?
I agree.
You think you can put a fucking Band-Aid on fucking white supremacy by calling it black supremacy?
Yeah.
You make yourself sound crazy. That's a fucking oxymoron. That cannot exist. That could never be a thing. And the fact that I don't cater to white people's every desire is the reason why I have the self-righteousness to be able to tell them, you don't get to tell me what racism is. You don't get to determine that no more. You don't get to tell me I'm race baiting.
Yeah.
Shout out to Royce.
Yeah.
And that's that on that.
Well said.
Well said, especially when in one Terry Crews post he's talking about black supremacy, in the next post he's talking about we have to be careful to not make it seem like black people are better than other people. In his interview with Don Lemon, he started talking about black on black crime. Terry Crews, you are the exact type of coon that we want to stay away from. We've repeatedly told you that throughout the months, throughout the year. I want to say it's damn near close to 2 years now with all that nasty shit you've been on. And we're all confused as a community as to why you just won't shut the fuck up. You don't identify with us. You don't stand with us. You don't relate to us. You don't anything to us. All it ever seems like you do is try to come to us and explain how white people feel about what we're saying. Terry Crews, suck my dick. The fact that you're so confused by all this is just the nastiest part of it to me. So I won't continue to address Terry Crews, much like Duke. Some of these niggas I just won't acknowledge. But I mean, a fact is a fact, and he should shut the fuck up.
I mean, Terry Crews just needs to realize what we're saying. We're at matters. Black lives
Fam,
matters.
who watched White Girls?
Like,
Nobody gives a fuck about what Terry Crews is saying.
I just don't.
Was he in Blade? Was he in something we care about? Was he in Usual Suspects? Is he Kaiser Sose? Like, why do I have to care? Was he in Friday? He was in Friday, actually.
The last one.
He was in
Man,
the last
man,
one. Yeah.
fuck Terry Crews. How about that? Got time to fucking see.
He can be in Friday and still say fuck him.
Yeah. What Terry Crews.
Friday,
That's not.
Friday
I
ain't
don't
the
get him the
standard.
don't fuck you pass.
That gets the pass.
I'm just saying, why I gotta come in here and talk about what Terry Crews thinks about things?
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck what
Sometimes
you
you just
think
gotta
about
just
something.
ignore people, man. Just ignore them.
I think Royce summed that one up pretty well.
I think so too. It was somebody else that we wanted to address, right? Oh, Barstool, David Portnoy. Shut the fuck up, David Portnoy. Are you playing this? Oh, I'm sorry. I have the thingamajiggy. David Portnoy issued a statement. I won't call it an apology over the old clips that have been exposed by the New York Times of him using the N-word. And somehow it sounds like he has justification of this, and it sounds like he has black people in his life that seem to be okay with him using the N-word because they quote-unquote know he's not a racist. David Portnoy, you are not allowed to use the N-word, not even in comedic fashion. David Portnoy, you should be a bit more understanding of how it looks when you use the N-word, especially with the history of your company. I met you. You didn't appear to be a racist to me, but that means nothing to me because I know plenty of racists who play both sides because it's good for the green. Now, I can't say that that's the case with you. I don't know enough about you or your operation, but this half-ass apology, this dim-wit apology, this is not acceptable, nor is it okay. And if I'm a black person working at your company, I feel a way today. If I'm a black person working at a company where oppression seems to thrive, I am not okay today. If I'm a black person working at a company where it seems like our efforts and our work cannot be rewarded, I am not okay. Not saying this about Barstool, but with your history and some of these clips that have been released and this half-ass bullshit-ass apology, like David Portnoy, shut the fuck up. We're just in this era where everybody wants to be seen and heard without even checking themselves for how they sound or how they look when they're seen or they're heard. Beautiful Hawaiian shirt. The most ridiculous message I've ever heard, an apology from somebody who claims to keep it very blunt and straightforward. Dave Portnoy, this is extremely unacceptable. Let me make my position very clear here. It's nasty. We don't need an apology. We don't need an explanation. Honor black, understand black, love black, coexist with black, buy black, advance black. What part of that message is lost on you niggas?
That's that on that.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm done here, man.
I like New Slaughterhouse. You guys are good.
Oh, this is the other one. Fucking my mom, my dad, and a few other people that I hold near and dear to my heart have been telling me all week, hey, man, got to catch Hamilton on Disney+. Plus.
I watched that.
Got to catch Hamilton on Disney+. Plus.
nights ago.
Got to catch Hamilton on Disney+. Plus. Now, speaking of my dad, who's like Cousin Walter and Uncle Walter, he's in that same vein. And I'm like, Pop, do you really want to advocate for this, even though they're saying that there's some grave lies told in this Hamilton thing? Like, do you want me to go on my pod and champion this from a slave owner? And my dad's response was, not to throw him under the bus, was, yes, I don't think it's historically correct, the story they told. I'm telling you to watch it because of the acting, the talent, the singing, the rapping, the songs that were on display. I know that you would really appreciate that.
That's why I took
Yeah,
over.
Dad, you're absolutely right. I would appreciate that. But don't pit me in a crossroads against myself. Don't pit me against my own outlook of something. I'm always for the creator, the singers, the writers, the dancers, and the entertainment. Not when it comes to slave owners and things of that sort. I am not just putting my morals and my integrity on the line because niggas could sing and dance good. Now, again, I have not seen Hamilton. So I can't tell y'all what occurs in Hamilton. I know that it's a rave all around the world. And they may be telling a slave owner's story inaccurately, and we're all amazed because there's great singing and dancing going on. Disney Plus had over 700,000 new subscriptions because they aired Hamilton. All of this, for me, is reflective on the world that we're in.
I read somewhere that
All of it.
grossed over $1 billion.
Of course.
That's
And they put
that's a lot.
an album on streaming, or they put the
There's
music
an
on
album
something.
and there's like a remix album with like Nas and a bunch of rappers on it.
Oh, because it went through the mass appeal. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was, if you, and I know it's hard to, block out the history of it, it was an entertaining watch. And it's, I think, at least for the most part, owned by people of color that made a lot of money off it. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
I don't know much
I
about
don't
the
know who
background.
owns it.
Yeah, I'm only quiet because I have no idea about the background.
know.
And the
I don't
Roots
know
were
anything
executive
about it.
producers on it.
I
so-
remember Questlove talking about being part of it when it was happening.
Yeah.
I just don't know enough about.
I
the
certainly
Hamilton shit.
understand your viewpoint, and I guess it was historically inaccurate. I don't know. This shit happened 300 years ago. I'm not a fucking.
I'm not a history junkie.
Yeah, me
so it's
either.
like a lot of times the people are teaching me
Right.
and informing me. I didn't pay attention in social studies. I left school very early. So, I mean, I don't know a lot about these things until y'all tell me.
School shouldn't. I know this sounds nuts.
No.
School should not be your
Yeah,
reference point
yeah.
of where you learn history.
Yeah, 100%.
So, even if you stayed in school, does not mean you got the accurate or important information. Yeah.
I'm hitting a round of applause for Pop Smoke, who has secured the #1 album in the country with 210 to 230,000 albums sold. Again, that number speaks to me hearing it playing out in cars this weekend. Congratulations to Pop Smoke, Stephen Victor, Push, anybody involved in that project, all of the features. What a huge accomplishment. I am positive that man is beaming from heaven. Beaming from heaven.
Prayers to his family.
Yeah, 100%. And hopefully they still catch his murderer still on the loose. Hopefully they still catch Breonna Taylor's murderer still on the loose.
Well, they know who Breonna Taylor's murderer was.
Still on the loose, still working, still got a job, still policing things. So, yeah, hopefully that can be rectified as well. All right, gentlemen, I don't have any more news, gossip, salacious shit.
Cap got to deal with Disney. That's a big deal.
Yes,
I think.
yes. Round of applause again for Cap. Yes.
Yeah, planning on highlighting black and brown directors, creators, storytellers, and producers. So I think that's
dope.
That's dope.
That's great.
Big deal.
Congrats to Cap.
I read that Sirius is reportedly about to buy Stitcher
Oh, really?
podcast network. Go Sirius. Sirius purchased Pandora last year, I want to say. This is their second big purchase. Congratulations to them. I heard Uber is about to purchase Postmates.
saw that.
Round of applause. Congratulations to them as well. I'm not going to tell y'all that I Uber Eats some White Castle to my house last night. I wanted to feel ghetto. I wanted to feel ghetto.
I mean,
Yeah,
sometimes you got to remind yourself.
once a year.
That's some luxurious like ghetto shit.
Once a year, you got to just remind yourself.
restore the feeling.
Yeah, the double cheeseburger. You know the vibe.
You got to taste poverty again. Keep it on your taste
and
buds.
sit on the toilet the whole next morning.
Oh,
I
yeah,
did
yeah,
it.
yeah. No,
I did
that's-
Next
that.
morning, 5 minutes
did.
after.
Yeah.
White Castle's the spray.
Yeah.
That's what the whole
Well, it would
toilet
have
bowl
been 5
covered.
minutes for me, part. They had the shake soul out, so it took me a little while. The burger
get
to set
things
in.
going.
Yeah. Get things going.
Get things going down there. I get it.
Yeah, it's true. What else is important or not so important? Let's see. Barstool apology. Fuck Terry Crews.
In the UK, they gave $2 billion to musicians and artists as COVID relief. I thought that was just kind of interesting because they gave none to us here.
Well, in the UK, they do things right.
Why are we still living here?
Good question.
Because y'all don't want to go to Africa?
I'm ready.
Same.
That's wild.
Let's go.
Same.
Just let me.
Canada
take
has grants too, where when you're a musician, you can take out a grant to fund a project specifically just for artists.
Yeah,
Spotify think we won't go to Africa and record, nigga.
I'm ready.
You never see a stem.
Pharrell's got a Netflix series about it's like a voices but for gospel artists. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Okay.
But I don't know much more about it. It's called Voices of Fire. It's with his uncle, I believe, Bishop Ezekiel Williams.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good watch.
Damn, and I wanted to find the story of the young lady who wrote "I May Destroy You." That's on HBO.
Oh, I watched that series. Have y'all seen Hannah?
No, just
on
cut
Prime
me
Video?
off. Go ahead then.
Now, where's that at?
My bad. I thought you was looking for something.
No, just go ahead.
No,
Get
it's
your shit
a
off.
series on Prime Video. Hannah.
I don't use
It's
Prime.
dope. I'm almost done with the second season. It's dope. Real good show. Y'all should check that out.
Rest in peace, Ennio Morricone. He was a legendary composer for films. He was like 500 movies. Hateful Eight, Django recently, but he did all the old westerns and shit. Super legendary.
How'd he
composer.
die?
He was 91. I guess he injured himself in a fall and died as a result of
Damn.
the injuries.
Oh, we didn't
Rest in
say
peace.
rest in peace last week to the famous actor that died. He was like 90-something years old. He was the older, bald, white guy. He was in all the movies we love. He died. Carl. Look up
Abner
Carl.
was it? No.
He was in what?
He was in everything. You'll know him if you see him when they pull him up. And I want to get this right. There we
Oh,
go.
Carl Rainier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carl
He was in
Rayner.
the Ocean series, Ocean's 11.
Yeah, rest in peace to Carl Rayner. Prayers and condolences to his family. That was my guy. I didn't know his full name when he died. I hate that happens. But he was amazing. He was amazing. In a lot of movies
Good
I
actor.
loved. Shout out to him.
Today, when you're hearing this, it's Combat Jack, Reggie Osei's birthday. So happy birthday to Combat.
My man, icon,
Miss you every day.
legend, inspiration. Just, I don't have enough kind words to say about Combat Jack and the work that he did here and how much of it is still standing. I just really appreciate you. I love you. I miss you, and I know you're proud. That's my guy.
Shout out to Combat.
Shout out to Combat. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
There's
You guys got some sleepers?
the
Oh, go
Recording
ahead, Marks.
Academy is doing a partnership with Color of Change, which is like a civil rights advocacy group to hopefully bring some more balance, I guess, fairness to the Grammy voting process.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
That's the most important part. We'll
The Color
see.
of Change is dope. They're a good follow on Twitter too. A lot of information.
All right. I think that that's it for today.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to it. Real quick question before I get back to this record. Has anybody seen the new Dior stuff. And I'm not shopping. I'm not looking for clothes because pandemic has me just in a different zone.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Dior must have a new designer or something. All their shit look fire now. Like, you seen these silky short sets and all of this shit they doing?
Yeah, I see some of it. Mm-hmm.
That's some fly shit if America wasn't going through the Great Depression. Like,
Well,
I would buy
Di-
some of that shit.
Yeah, Dior's always had dope shit. I just
Not like now. They going crazy. Yo, I want to thank y'all for listening. Shout out to our first and last time listeners. I appreciate y'all and everybody in between who really know what I mean. We are out of here. Again, rest in peace, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd,
Elijah
McClain,
Vanessa Guillen.
Vanessa
Rest in
Guillen.
peace, Summer Taylor, who was hit by a car at a Black Lives Matter protest in Seattle. They blocked off the highway, and there were people out there protesting.
Oh, yeah,
and someone
I heard she
busted
passed
through
away.
the barricade.
Yeah, that's sad.
And
Horror.
yeah, Diaz Love was another protester that was injured. Last I heard, was in serious condition. So, prayers up to them.
Prayers up. Listen, man, there's wild shit going on in the news right now. And with that said, keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Keep everybody in your prayers right now. It's really important. Until the next time, we bid you adieu. Peace, arrivederci, adios, hasta la vista, so long, goodbye, and all that good shit. If you're in Houston or Atlanta or not San Francisco, Arizona, please be careful. I'm hearing the hospitals are overwhelmed out there. The cases are spiking up. Please, 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 please be
Put the
careful.
hookah down.
Be mindful. It's not that important. I can assure you of that.
I read an article from the Houston Chronicle, I think, that said that they have the super corona out there. So, I don't know if that's true.
They got super hookahs out there.
True.
Either way, they need to be really careful. Really careful out there.
Wear a mask.
Y'all in my prayers as well.
Wear a mask.
And until next time, man, we will holler at y'all on Saturday. Everybody enjoy their week. And be prosper. And be prosper.